Let's make sure that my layout is great. Y'all, soon I shall be able to afford hair and I shall be unstoppable. I am sick and tired of my terrible quality hair. They all need to be thrown to the garbage. Where the fuck is my reference? Thank you. All right. Tito, hi. Nope, no music. I just wanna. All right. Cool. So today we are gonna. C'est quoi? Je vais te mettre dans le salon si t'arrêtes pas. Donc aujourd'hui on va. Why am I talking in French? Today we're gonna finish. The last time I did a get ready with me video, I was in a hurry. My friend was coming to pick me up. I couldn't even finish this goddamn freaking video that I was already so over with because the book is not my kind of book at all. So we're gonna finish this shit today. Today, no matter what. Because I'm gonna start with it and then we're gonna be able to watch some other shit. But we need to finish the damn smut. Because that was not after Fort Wing, it just felt like such a downgrade. Everything is so predictable. It's annoying. But hey, because I started it on stream, I will finish it on stream. Even though it pains me, even though I don't like the book, I will finish it so we can move on. So let's finish it.
Group and wiring me $50 million after reinstating me as CEO. Why don't we see what the magical something is? I have nothing you can hold over me.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Ava.
Naive little nephew. That's where you're wrong. Not something. I meant someone. Bring them in. The door swings open and it's Ava and Bridget with one of Uncle Ivan's bodyguards. Yeah, they kidnapped the princess too. I don't know, for sharts and giggles.
They kidnapped her and the princess.
Yeah, for creating, I don't know, diplomatic nightmares.
Where's the hot bodyguard?
I don't know.
Oh.
Alex momentarily panics before intentionally setting his face to look bored. It takes everything in him to not strangle the bodyguard right now with his bare hands. The guard is holding a gun straight up to Ava's face, and she has a cut on her face, and tears are streaming down, and her eyes are wide, and she's panicked. Sorry, Uncle Ivan. There's nothing here that would make me consider giving you dog shit, let alone $50 million. Ava's face falls. She looks so betrayed. Ava looks over at the guard. Camo, was it? He's looking smug. And Alex is like, well, soon he's gonna be dead. Anyway, Bridget doesn't look great either. Where the hell is the princess's new bodyguard anyway? The regal princess has been kidnapped and he's nowhere to be freaking found. He's ex-Navy SEAL. Come on, he should be a little more competent than this.
I agree.
Uncle Ivan squints his eyes at Alex. You cannot fool me, Alex. I see the way you look at her. She's the reason you've slowed down on your revenge plan, isn't it? Because you love her? But will she love you after she finds out the truth?
Oh, no.
Alex understands now what his uncle is doing. Either he betrays Ava or risks her being killed. Alex will do anything to keep her alive. Uncle, you really underestimate me, you know that? She was never more than just a pawn in my game. Why do you think I pulled back from her after her father went to jail? She was nothing to me after that. She was useless. Though I admit she's pretty good in bed, but that's the only reason I didn't fully cut her off.
We don't need to go that
Alex
far.
looks down, examining his nails like he's never been more bored in his life. He cocks his head to Ava, who looks absolutely destroyed. Sorry, sunshine. Cat's out of the bag. But I guess I should tell you the full story, shouldn't I? The man who killed my parents, that was your father. Well, fake father, Michael Chen. Ava and Bridget are like, what the is going on right now? Okay, what? But Uncle Ivan isn't convinced. Alex needs to keep going. I always knew, by the way, whose daughter you were. Or whose daughter I thought you were. You think it's a coincidence Josh and I were assigned to the same dorm room our freshman year? One bribe to the administration's office, that's all it takes. I played the dead parents card to gain your sympathy. And what do you know? He invites me over for the holidays. And while everyone slept, I bugged your entire house, went through your father's files, and I snooped. Why do you think his business continued to decline over the years? I found some very fascinating things. I dismantled his empire piece by piece, and you and Josh had no clue. None the wiser. This year was going to be the finale, take down his company publicly and humiliate him completely, but I needed one more piece of information, one more reason to go into his office. But with Josh gone, what an inconvenience, I knew I needed another way into his room. You. It's actually quite easy to make you fall in love with me. It was so easy, it was almost embarrassing. Sweet, trusting Ava, so eager to fix broken things, so desperate for love she can't even see the truth right in front of her. Ava's chest is heaving at this point. Okay, she's no longer crying. She's angry. She's betrayed. And he's thinking, good. Don't be sad. Don't cry. Get over me and move on. So imagine my surprise when I was able to nail him for attempted murder, all thanks to your little memories. But I was wrong, wasn't I? He turns to Uncle Ivan. Wasn't I? The beauty was, Michael Chen was one of your father's business rivals. Your father never did get along with Michael. He hated the way he conducted business, and Michael hated anyone who dared enter his territory. Michael Chen was an easy scapegoat. It didn't take much to plant evidence that an impressionable, lost, traumatized teen like you would believe. You're a smart kid, but you were blinded by your bloodlust. Michael Chen humiliated me once at a party that your dad hosted, and I decided he would have to pay for that. But he's not that different from you. Or me, Alex. You, me, and Michael, we're all cut from the same cloth. We're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve what we want. And look, we've done well for ourselves, haven't we? I've done well, Uncle. You've leeched off me like a parasite. No wonder my mom rejected you for my dad. She must have smelt your crazy from a mile away. Jeez. Uncle Ivan's face twitches, but he tries to hide it behind a smile. Your mother was a stupid whore. I loved her, but she didn't know what a thought was. It never crossed her mind. I was the one who had always been there for her, the one that had been around longer than your father, but she fell for naive, soft-hearted Anton. I waited for her to come to her senses, but she never did. In fact, she went and told your father about my letters, and they publicly shamed me, humiliated me, and cut me out of their lives, cutting off all my business contacts. Nobody crosses me like that. Nobody. Now, all you need to do is give me the money and position, sign a contract saying you will never come after me or hold corporate office again, and I will let Ava and her little friend go. It's quite a simple trade. Just so we're clear, that's not a request, Alex. Sure, I could do that. Or I could save your life. It's your choice. What the hell are you talking about? What did you do? When you came over and rudely interrupted Ava and I's conversation, you were quite thirsty. The green tea I gave you, poisoned. Similar to thallium, but maybe a little worse. All those symptoms you feel, that's the poison working its way through your system. I'd say I'd give you until tonight, which is not enough time for any major hospital or private doctor to get access to the very rare antidote, which, conveniently, I have a vial of it in my safe for emergencies. And because timing is impeccable in this book, 3 things happen at once. Ava throws herself at the distracted bodyguard and knocks the gun out of his hand. Oh. Bridget's bodyguard somehow comes back and breaks into the mansion and tackles the bodyguard Camo from behind, puts him into a chokehold. Alex whips his gun out of his jacket pocket and points it at the uncle. He shoots and kills his uncle 6 times while Ava, Bridget run out of the room at Alex's orders. By the 2nd or 3rd shot, he's dead, but he just keeps going. Then Alex walks over and he kills the bodyguard as well.
Okay. It's turning into 007. I like it.
Yeah.
Literally.
So then the police come and question Alex and the others, and there are ambulances tending to any and all injuries. And in that moment, when Alex looks over at Ava, shaking in her blanket, he realizes this will be her life from now on if they stay together. If she wants to be with him, that is, this will be her life. She will have the biggest target on her back. Alex has not been a friendly businessman making friends everywhere he goes. He has enemies, and they're all going to go after what he cares about the most. Like Ivan did with his family. They're going to take Ava from him. Either he can watch Ava live happily, gain her trust back in life, live like the sun, like she deserves to be from afar, never getting too close to the sun but basking in its warmth from the corners of his dark world, or he can stomp out her light and potentially get her killed. The answer is so obvious. When Ava walks over to talk, Alex tells her that everything he said in the uncle's office was true. Ooh. He never loved her, he used her, and he lied to her the whole time. And he says, I tried to warn you, sweetheart. Consider it a lesson for the future. Pretty words and pretty faces don't equal pretty souls. And with every sentence, he can see her lose hope in not just him, but in love. Alex watches her walk away, and he knows he was losing everything good in his life. Side note, just when you thought it can't get more unhinged, every police officer and paramedic at the house that day is on Alex's payroll. They're not real police officers or medics. But Ava,
Wait.
like to trick Ava and Bridget, I guess. They would think,
They brought in a bunch of actors. And actresses.
So they would think that Alex took care of it and the self-defense theory worked. And soon Uncle Ivan's entire house would burst into flames, an accidental house fire, killing Ivan and his best friend / bodyguard in the process. And it would be a tragic story buried in the depths of corporate news. Yeah.
Okay.
The truth
I think I know what you mean now. Like the whole book is written so this is too serious. Like
Yes!
you run a little self-employed business. Like it's not that serious. Nobody's trying to kill everyone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could have just had like a cute little candle making business that went viral on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn, good for him.
Yeah.
What a man.
But
what a
instead,
catch.
Everyone's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
For starting a business.
Being a real estate developer. It's like, okay, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know.
Fucking hell,
That's
bro.
crazy.
The fucking
I see
sponge
what
is
you mean.
absorbing
Yeah.
everything that I put.
Now, those phase on the other end, those are real stuff. Like,
No, because I think that's why I really like fantasy. I can get lost in it and ignore the ridiculousness. Now, obviously, when it gets a little too ridiculous, it's like, okay, it's a little too ridiculous, but it's still fine because the whole thing is ridiculous. There's 500-year-old phase. Of course it's ridiculous. But then when it's real, I'm like, but like, I don't know. Are they like 1099 contractors? Is it under the table that he's paying these actors? Where did he find them? Like jobs.com? Like,
I mean,
this
I'm
is
pretty
weird.
sure you
like
can actually
extras,
do that.
backups,
Yes. Like they're like, damn, Netflix wasn't hiring me, so I'm here.
they're all rolling like FBI, open up. Like, is that what they're doing?
Yeah,
Open
like,
up.
what's going on? So Josh beats Alex to a pulp. Well, Alex lets Josh beat him to a pulp, okay? Josh is begging him to fight back so that Josh can kill him. But Alex is just standing there taking punch after punch until he's on his knees in front of Josh and he refuses to talk, refuses to make excuses because this is what he deserves. In a way, it feels cathartic. It could even provide a semblance of closure for Josh and it would be worth it. Josh leaves Alex a bloody mess on the ground. You were my best friend. If you ever come near me or Ava again, I will kill you. And he leaves, leaving Alex alone, truly alone. He has nobody anymore. And he lays there thinking about one of his best memories with Ava. She is laying there asking him why he doesn't sing karaoke. And Alex, in a rare instance of vulnerability, he tells her, singing is too raw, so vulnerable, so personal. Like I'm burying my soul with each note.
Oh my god.
Alex laid there, bloodied and bruised face, with tears streaming down. It wouldn't be until 2 months later, Alex has an unexpected guest at his office. They somehow bypass security and his assistant, and once Alex walked in, he knew why. Nobody says no to a princess. Except Alex, of course. Princess Bridget, how can I help you? I know what you did. I'm sorry, princess, you'll have to be a bit more specific than that. I've done a lot of things in my life. I know you have someone following Ava. He's special forces, right? Small world, so is my bodyguard. Recognized him instantly, following Ava from afar. I didn't tell her, though. I wanted to talk to you first. At first, we thought that he was sent to harm her, but he's been sent to protect her. Why would you do such a thing unless you still care for her? I don't have time for this. You care about her. Princess, delusion does not look good on you. I've been done for months. I got what I wanted, as I've said. You're so agitated. I wonder why. Princess Bridget stands up. Fine, stay in denial. I guess there's no use in telling you what's going on with Ava then. What about her? Bridget smirks and sits back down. I thought you didn't care. Just tell me. Admit it then. There's nothing to tell or admit. Stop being so dense. I thought you were a genius. Ava hasn't been the same. She's been weird. You're the only person I know that might have a chance of getting to her. We've all tried. Nothing is working. She just wants to be alone and wants to swim nonstop alone. She's not fine. She's missing the spark that makes her her. I don't know if she'll forgive you for what you did or if any of us want her to forgive you, but she needs you.
Oh my god.
At least tell her your true feelings. An Ava that doesn't believe in love, well, that's not really Ava anymore, is it? I can't. Why are you such a coward? I can't because I can't protect her. She was hurt because of me. My uncle kidnapped her because of me and I couldn't stop him. I put her in a situation in the first place. How can I protect her? I can't even guarantee her safety. Nothing in life is guaranteed, Alex. But you're Alex Volkov. Your uncle caught you off guard because he's your uncle. But now, do you think anyone else can trick you and get to Ava? Ava is leaving for a photography fellowship in London. Her plane leaves in an hour.
Oh boy.
London? A part of Alex feels shattered, but another part of his heart swells up in pride. Ava's doing it. She's overcoming her fears of flying over the ocean. She's going to London to start a new life. And he has this gut feeling that once she gets there, he's going to be gone. She would forget about him. He needs to get to her now.
No, actually, you know what? I don't want him to get to her. I want her to move the fuck on. On God. That relationship was low-key abusive. I hope she gets to London and forget all about him. She doesn't need him in her life. Come on now. Like, I really, really do hope that she leaves and they don't see each other again. Ever. That would be a beautiful end of this story.
Ava loves London. She loves the fellowship. She's learning a lot. But of course, there's that dull, empty ache in the back of her heart that never goes away. Until that night.
So we already fast forward to London now?
Yeah.
So how long has she been there?
I don't know.
Okay, but she loves it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until one night, she's walking home from work, and it's like the world stops. It's just her and him on the street.
Oh
Everyone else is moving around them. They were unimportant. They were nothing compared to the man she's staring at now.
Oh boy.
Sunshine.
Ugh.
Alex?
Sorry.
It's been 6 months since they had last seen each other. Her heart craved him, but she knew she couldn't. She walks away from him, and every day for a year, he becomes her shadow, walking quietly behind her, walking her from her house to
So he's
work.
stalking her.
Then he'll wait outside of work and then walk her back home. He was always there.
Like a stalker?
Yeah, sometimes she would talk to him, sometimes she wouldn't, but she always knew that he was there. Even when it was raining, he would be there soaking wet for her. By the end of the year,
Wait, you're telling me he just like always
there, yeah.
That's fucking creepy.
Yeah, by the end of the
Exactly.
year, it was
That's
time for
creepy.
her fellowship exhibition. The fellows almost never sell photography pieces at the gallery, but
Oh,
it's still
boy.
a really
Let
fun
me
night to
guess.
experience it and
gonna
set some big
sell.
goals. But not Ava. She sells every single piece. There was a buyer who was a huge fan of her work. And she's all like, who? I wonder fucking who. Okay, she turns around and there's Alex standing in the middle of the gallery at the exhibition. In one last attempt to win Ava back, Alex gets up on stage and sings a heart-wrenching song for Ava. And now she knew what he meant, why he never sings, because it's like he was ripping his heart out, laying it bare for Ava. She couldn't help but cry. And then he disappeared.
Good.
Then, when everyone else left, the lights were slowly turning off in the gallery. She looks around for him and he shows up. You sang in public. Ava can feel the tears in her eyes. Yes. Why? Why do I do anything these days? I'm not good at expressing my emotions, but I'm trying to win you back. And singing felt like one of the most emotional things I could do. I meant it all, Ava. I love you. I looked for you after you sang and you were gone. It was your big night and I want to take that from you.
Wait, real quick though. I thought he had a job.
Oh yeah, he like reinstates a fake CEO and then he'd be working from home. Remote work,
Oh, so
hybrid.
So he's following him while working at the same time?
Yeah.
He's like sitting at a coffee shop, like answering emails. And
I
then,
mean, he was
"Gotta go."
answering calls while they were doing it. So you don't think he's stalking and being like, no, ruin him, ruin the business rival.
Okay,
Transfer me $1 billion. You don't think so?
that's true.
Exactly. And she's all like, I thought you left. She starts crying and tears are just dripping down her cheeks. Thankfully, the entire gallery is empty. They're the only ones there now. And Alex pulls her closer. I would never leave you. Do you want me to leave? She's silent.
No.
Do you miss me, sunshine?
Stay.
And she's all, yes.
I love you.
And then she leans up and kisses him. And it's not a sweet romantic kiss. It's a fierce, desperate kiss. You do know there's no getting rid of me now. Alex? Yes. Don't break my heart again. I won't. Trust me, sweetheart. And then the two of them do it in the gallery. Apparently,
they do.
Alex told everyone to close up and go home early. And that's the end of the book.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what this book is? It's a good beach read.
It's not
You're laying
even a
on the beach.
with some Wattpad
And
You
you're
know.
reading smut.
I mean, yeah, like the smut's not
Dang.
too crazy, I
This
think.
is not a good eyebrow
And like
day.
it's the type of book where you don't need to like sit there and be like, wait, what's the world build again? What are the rules of magic here? Like, what's going on? Who are all these 5 million characters? Wait, what's this person's intentions? It's a very like beach read vibe.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a thriller next.
Please do.
Yeah, because this was kind of a thriller, but it wasn't itching the thriller, but it like sparked something in my soul where I was like, it's not a thriller, but now I'm craving a thriller. So we're gonna do a thriller book next, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I'm so glad it's over. This was so painful, bitch. Fuck. But it's over. Thank you. All right. What time is it? 4. Cool. Hopefully I can finish my makeup with this video. Let's go.
Bada bing, bada bam.
Welcome to this week's Bacon a Murder, Bacon a Mystery episode. And you know what? It's happening. The second most requested fan book that I've ever received. I think genuinely, and I'm trying to play it very safe here, in the span of a 24-hour period, in one day, one full sun cycle, I feel like I at least get one comment on this channel requesting this book. On any random video, one comment a day. Verity by Colleen Hoover. One of the most famous books on Book Talk, a psychological thriller, a mystery novella. And it all revolves around a girl named Lowen. So Lowen's in her 20s. She is an author that lives in New York City. But
Lowen,
she's
you say?
Lowen.
Lowen.
Why'd you make it sound Mandarin?
You say Lowen?
She's in her 20s. She's an author that lives in New York City, right? And like most authors that be living in New York City, she's trying to make it, but it's not making just yet. It's gonna happen, but not right now. Her roommates are Gustav the rat and Mickey the mouse. Like, she lives with rats, okay? And her idea of Christmas decorations at her apartment are like these bright red eviction notices that get taped onto her door. So clearly, things are not
She's
going
just
well
like
for our
me,
girl
for
Lowen
real.
until one day, this is the opening scene of the book, she gets a request for this mysterious meeting at one of these publishing houses, and it's gonna change her life forever, genuinely. So she's putting on her Sunday best outfit that she can find in her closet. She's like, Gustav, get off my shirt. She pushes the rat away. This doesn't happen in the book. I don't know why I'm freestyling right now. Okay, she puts on her best outfit.
Like a Disney movie, talking to the birds, and the rat is like hanging out.
What's so funny is she genuinely talks to ants.
Okay.
No, this book is unhinged, okay? So she's putting on her little best shirt. No pants. I'm just kidding. She puts on her pants. She's walking to the publishing house, and the most traumatic thing happens. Do you know what a head sounds like when it gets run over by a car? It's like a champagne pop. There was a strange man. He was crossing the street. He gets hit by a truck, and the man's head went pop. And Lowen was standing right next to him, and now Lowen is standing there covered in blood. She's looking down at her hands, her shirt, they're all drenched. Her shirt is sticking to her torso. She can feel a liquidy substance on her face because it's blood. It's his blood. And she's looking up at all the people that are stopped at this busy New York City crosswalk, and the man selling hot dogs looks over, mid-hot dog, just grilling up a sausage, stares at her, doesn't even look concerned when she's drenched in blood like Carrie from the movie. He just goes back to his fucking mustard and relish. Just doesn't even ask, like, you okay? Nothing.
Damn.
It's
That's
so
another day in New
weird,
York, I
but
guess.
this is New York City. New Yorkers literally don't care. That's what Lowen says. I don't think that this would happen in New York.
Yeah,
I
me
feel like
neither.
we would all be like, hello? What
Yeah.
do we do? We'd be freaking out.
That's a
There'd be
little bit
people
too
screaming.
much.
There might be that one grandma that's got the wheelie cart.
Yeah.
And like, she's seen some shit, so she'll probably keep it moving. Right, but everybody else, I feel like we'd all stop. But Lowen is all like, New Yorkers be crazy. They don't even care that I'm drenched in blood. I'm going to give you guys a preface real quick before we dive into this, okay? This book is, one, unhinged. Second of all, the main character in this book has a lot of Isabella Swan moments.
Oh boy.
What does that mean?
She is acting like the main character from Twilight sometimes.
Okay,
Right.
what does that mean?
She has monologues about how New York is a code city. Like monologues in her head
So
about
main character energy, right?
Yeah, about how she moved to New York to be invisible because she hates people, but in this moment she's too invisible, drenched in this man's blood. And you're like,
Wow. It's a lot going on. I feel like if I were drenched in blood, I would not be having a main character. I'd be screaming. I'd be in the back of an ambulance. Anyway,
She's like, that's the whole reason I moved to New York City. But in this moment, drenched in blood, and all these people are still pushing. There's a man in a suit heading to probably, I don't know, Wall Street, finance bro, Patagonia vest. Hey, watch where you're going. The grandma with the little wheelie grocery cart.
Stop blocking the way, lady.
Lowen is standing there in front of that crosswalk, and she just keeps thinking about that pop noise. She steps to the side to move away from the angry pedestrians because they're freaking yelling at her. And crunch. She steps on shattered glass from the truck that hit the man's head that went pop, you know. Do you need help? Lowen feels a hand on her elbow, and she turns around, and there is a man who looks genuinely concerned for her. He's not telling her to move out the forking way. He's not telling her what's wrong with you. He looks confused, and he's also kind of cute. So she's looking at him, and Girlie gets distracted. She keeps staring into this man's eyes, and he repeats himself, do you need help? He's wearing a suit as well. She looks down. Oh yeah. She's covered in blood. She already forgot. She's just lost in this man's pupils. Okay. She's like, oh, no. It's not my blood. I was trying to cross the street, and then the truck, and I was standing, and oh my God, his head went, oh my God. And Lowen is about to panic. She's looking down again, and it's so red, and she hunches over. She's about to throw up, and she's like, water. I need water. Is there blood on my face? The hot guy does not answer her. So that means, yeah, it's on your face, girlie. He just guides her to a coffee shop a few doors down. And if Lowen was not on the verge of a full-blown mental breakdown in front of a blue bottle fucking coffee shop right now, she would have thought that it was kind of funny the way that everybody was looking at her when she walks into that store. She looks like she got mauled by a bear in the middle of like Fifth Avenue. The hot man rushes her into the bathroom, and they're alone, but she doesn't even care. She's looking in the mirror, and she looks crazy. She glances at her watch. She has the most important meeting of her entire life in approximately 30 minutes. She doesn't have time to go home and change. Lowen starts ripping off her shirt and running it under the cold water of the sink. Maybe, just maybe, if she can get the blood off of it, then she can put it under the hand dryer, and then it'll dry, and then she can put it back on. And she's just standing there in her ugliest grandma white oversized geriatric seamless bra in front of this hot man, but she could not care less.
Wait, why is he in the bathroom too?
That's a really good question.
I never questioned the hot man, you know what I mean? Like in books, I never questioned the hot man. That's crazy.
Why are you here? Yeah. What are you doing here?
He's just like quietly on the side. He doesn't even necessarily look worried anymore or shocked. He just looks maybe a tiny bit amused. He's just standing there handing her wet tissue after wet tissue, and she's just grabbing them from him, not even looking at him. She's wiping the blood smears off her chest and her face. She starts dabbing the wet tissues on her hair because there's blood just caked in her hairline. Once most of the blood is off, she looks up at her reflection, and she's got the survival instincts of a grapefruit because she finally realizes, oh my God, I'm shirtless in a bathroom with a strange man that I just met.
Yep.
And slowly she sees him taking off his suit jacket and then unbuttoning his dress shirt like, hello, what the fork are you trying to do right now? But without saying a word, he just hands her his crisp white dress shirt. Lowen is slightly hesitant, but she can't show up in her bra to this meeting, so she takes it from him, and it feels expensive, you know.
I don't know if shirts go by thread count.
It's got like 25,000 thread count. She checks the time again. Oh shit. She rushes to put on his shirt because her shirt, the blood's not coming off. And also, low-key, she's kind of looking at his muscular body in the mirror, but that's not the point.
He's shirtless right now?
Yeah. I mean, he has like an undershirt.
Like what
a
is
tank
going
top.
on?
Okay.
Yeah, and she buttons it up, and she just looks ridiculous. She looks like she did the walk of shame. She's got dark circles. The blood smears are honestly not bad. It does kind of look like blush, so there's that. And he's still got his undershirt on. He just puts on his suit jacket on top of it, rolls up his tie, and shoves it in his pocket. It's like a normal Tuesday for this guy. It's kind of weird.
Welcome
is he
to
a
New
doctor?
York.
Is he Ted Bundy? How the fork is he not freaking out? Did he not see the man that literally had his head popped like a bottle of champagne? And he just asked her, what's your name?
Oh.
Lowen? What's your... Jeremy. They hold eye contact for
Oh,
2
hi.
seconds before he walks over to the sink and starts washing his hands. It's so weird. He's not even like a little bit phased at the fact that she's wearing his shirt and her pink/red blood soaked top is in the sink next to him. Why are you not freaked out?
Yeah, what are you unfair?
He looks at her reflection in the mirror. No, I just meant that you must have clearly seen some shit, because that man, his head, it fully popped. He turns off the water and suddenly his face is serious. I don't think you want to know.
I don't think you want to know.
No, but like she wants to know, because if someone says that to me, of course I fucking want to know. Even if I don't know who you are, even if you're not hot, suddenly I want to know, okay? And he's looking at her and there's this intensity behind his eyes. It's intimidating, but Lowen doesn't back down. Jeremy looks at her and says, I pulled my 8-year-old daughter's body out of a lake 5 months ago, AKA his daughter drowned in a lake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't even. And you? I can't tell if you respond to shock like this or if you're just calm.
Girl.
Lowen knows what he's doing. He's trying to make her tell him the biggest problems in her life. They're going to sound stupid and insignificant to his problem of his dead daughter. Like, what is she going to say? My landlord raised my rent? My boyfriend cheated on me? Baby problems compared to his very real, very raw problem. New Yorkers, they love to have trauma contests, and Lowen knows that she's not going to win this one, but she tries anyway. She blurts out, my mom is dead. My mom died. It was recent, like a week ago. How? Cancer. She used to live with me, and now she's gone.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. And they stare at each other, and it's oddly intimate. This is the first time that she said out loud that her mom is gone forever. But he breaks the silence. I have a meeting. Are you going to be okay? Yeah. Yeah. I'm great. I'm all right. Thank you for everything. Yeah. He walks over to the bathroom door, pushes it open, and motions for her to walk out. And as she's walking past him, there's kind of sexual tension. Stop it, okay? Sexual tension. But then her eyes glance at the door, and his hand is holding it open. And on his ring finger is a wedding band.
Oh my God.
They walk out the coffee shop together. They start parting ways, and Lowen looks down at her watch again. Okay, she's got like 5 minutes until her meeting. She should be focused on the most important meeting of her life, but she keeps thinking about, what is this man gonna tell his wife about his shirt? Like, he just gave it to some girl in the bathroom? There's like 5 million and 3 things going on in Lowen's mind right now. The last thing is probably the popped head on the street, dead man on the street, dead, gone, no longer wasting neurons on him, energy wasted. Her brain is filled with boys. So she just saw a man get run over by a truck, and all she can think about is boys. Like, ma'am, she's really out here, and she said, I'm a writer, I'm an author, I'm a storyteller, deep-minded, thoughtful individual with such a strong connection with the human experience that I can write novellas on them. But like, boys. On the way to the most important meeting of her life, she's thinking about the hot guy from the bathroom, and she's thinking about her hot literary agent. Bro, she could be thinking about the hot dog man for all we know. She's thinking about a lot of boys. But let me break it down. So Corey is her literary agent that she practiced her face smut scenes with in person.
Her what?
Literary agent. So he's her book agent.
Okay. She's
And-
practicing what?
Face smut scenes with him.
What's face smut scenes?
You don't know what smut is? Smut is like books that are basically porn.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she was like, you know what? I got this crazy hot scene in my book. Let's practice it out. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
They're forking, okay? That's all you need to know. They're forking. And you know what? To be fair, before we judge her, because it's probably not the best, smartest career choice to fork your agent.
It's not.
Maybe it is the best career choice, but you get it. Mixing business with pleasure, perhaps not the smartest idea, but for a second there, they really did think that they were in love with each other.
Oh.
But then she found out her agent, Corey, was actually in love with a different woman. The one that Lowen wrote about. Her main character from her book.
Huh?
That's who he fell in love with, not Lowen. I mean, Corey thought that this fun main character, it was based off of her, or it was a relatable person for her. It was the best version of her. And you know, there's love at first sight. For Corey, it was love at first read. He fell in love with Lowen before even meeting her. He just read her manuscript, her fictional novel, and just assumed that the main character had a lot of similarities with the author.
Wow.
And he's also the only reason that she even got a publishing deal for the book. And it wasn't a lot of money, but it was something. No other agent even responded to her after she sent them her manuscript, but he did. So they met up. They slept together 3 times over the course of the weekend. And for 6 months, they tried to make their relationship work until Corey realized Lowen is not the main character from her book. Lowen is the opposite of her. She's not fun, heroic, easygoing. She's emotionally challenging, stubborn, difficult. She's the type of girl that likes to watch ants crawl. And she wonders why one ant found itself all alone, far away from the other ants.
Was it by choice or circumstance?
Maybe the ant was confused. Maybe it misses its friends. Or maybe, just like her, the ant just wants to be alone.
Oh my god.
Wait, so the dude fell in love with the character from the book
Yeah.
and hoping that the author is the same person,
Or like has similar traits, I guess.
but they are not.
Or like thinks like the main character because I guess she wrote it really well. And he's like, well, there's only one way that she wrote that really well. It's got to be her.
What is this?
Yeah, so she's not the hot, sexy, confident, heroic lead from her books. To start, Lowen fucking hates humans. And again, I'm telling you right now, Lowen is deep in her writer era. She's deep in her pensive Twilight Isabella Swan era. But I digress. Even her own mom was scared of her. That's what Lowen said. Her own mom was repulsed. Well, maybe that's a little too harsh. Petrified? It's crazy how even when you're a kid, you can pick up on social cues and feelings without it ever being voiced out loud. I mean, sometimes adults forget that. But Lowen knew that her mom never trusted her ever since she was like a little kid. She always treated Lowen like she was going to do something dangerous. We don't know what that is. Is she going to hurt herself? Is she going to hurt somebody else? It's unclear. Maybe both.
The fuck?
But that feeling just stuck with Lowen. She never could make friends. She kept to herself because she always had this inkling of, if my mom is that scared of me, what is to stop all these people from seeing that? What is to stop all of these friends from being scared of me?
Okay.
Okay, but it's fine. Because she got used to being alone. Lowen is a lost aunt and she's okay with it. But still, she still didn't think that her mom would be dead and her very first trip out of the apartment in weeks. She thought it was going to be to Central Park or to her favorite bookstore, but instead she was walking into the sleek glass building of the Phantom Press Publishing House, about to have the very most important meeting of her entire life that she has no clue about with her ex-fuck buddy, ex-boyfriend, Corey. But it's fine, because at least he's a good agent. But like, also, if we're being honest here, she did kind of expect him to text her after her mom passed away to at least check up on her. He did not.
Right.
The first time that he reached out since all of that was last night
Right.
to tell her that she was about to have the biggest meeting of her life. That was the first message that he sent after 3 months of radio silence, after seeing each other naked. That's the first message, which, you know, it kind of made her sad. But again, this is exactly why it never worked in the first place.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Corey only cares about work, and Corey only cares about Corey. And it's not that he's like the biggest asshole in the world, but he is.
But it's just who he is.
He doesn't do it maliciously. He's just like that. And that makes him fantastic in bed, horrendous at funerals. You know, because you win some, you lose some, right? Nice shirt.
Okay.
Lowen is deep in her ex-fork buddy thoughts when she hears a deep voice behind her. She whips around, and she's already inside the Phantom Press building. And the guy from the bathroom, Jeremy, is standing right there. And she's looking down at herself. Like, she looks insane. Her shirt is oversized, but it's not in like a cute, setting a trend type of fashion way. Her dark circles are showing. Her baby hairs are sticking out from her face because she was trying to wipe the blood off of her hair in the bathroom. And the shirt that she's wearing of this man is standing there looking refreshed. A new man, a new shirt.
Wait, this is the guy?
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Jeremy.
But he has a new shirt on?
Yeah, she's like, do you just lug around a suitcase of fresh shirts just in case for a rainy day?
Right?
I'm staying at a hotel about 1 block away from here. I went and changed. Lowen gives him a quick smile and starts walking towards the elevators. Okay, like a cool hot girl walk off is what she was planning on doing. But no, he keeps walking. He's walking next to her. Oh my God, he's a stalker. He's following her.
Girl, he's
And
probably
he
part
tells
of
her,
your meeting.
what do you think the probability is that we're headed to the same meeting right now?
Exactly.
Lowen looks up at him, and he's hot, but she really does not want him to be at the same meeting as her because she doesn't even know what this meeting is about. But also, that would just be a lot. Like, after everything that they went through in that bathroom, like, that's the last thing she wants. It feels very vulnerable.
Really? She's not a little bit happy?
No, she's like, I wouldn't know. I don't even know what meeting I'm going to right now. Well, are you an author? Yes, are you? My wife is the writer. Any books I would know? Unless your name is Nobody. I doubt it. Nobody really reads my books. Jeremy pulls out his phone and she interrupts him. I never published under my real name, so there's no point. Lowen Ashley. You changed your last name? A pen name? Funny coincidence. The woman I'm having a meeting with in 30 minutes is named Lowen Ashley.
Oh boy.
I have a whole kitchen cabinet full of supplements that I never take, and that's because I rely on internet advice a little too much. So whenever I try to improve my health, I just end up with less money in my pockets, more supplements in my kitchen. And if you are on a health and weight loss journey and you feel like you're just paying a lot of money to see no results, then you need to check out the Row Body program. Row's medical experts are available online, just like Dr. Google, but unlike Dr. Google, they will actually give you a personalized and sustainable weight loss plan. Like, they know what they're doing. You can do everything from the comfort of your own home, your online medical visit, to talking to medical professionals. They'll help you create a sustainable diet and exercise plan. And if you're eligible, Row provides access to the most popular weight loss shots on the market to help you lose 15 to 20% of your weight in a year on average and actually keep it off. And Row's partners will even handle the insurance paperwork to help get the medication covered. Over 200,000 people have already chosen Row to help them lose weight. Average weight loss is 15 to 20% in 1 year with healthy lifestyle changes. BMI and other eligibility criteria apply. Go to row.co/baking. Sign up today and you'll pay just $99 for your first month and $145 a month after that. Medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/baking.
That's a lot of money, girl. What the fuck?
They are going to the same meeting.
Yes!
But how does he know her name is Lowen?
She told him in the bathroom.
Told him.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's smiling at her. The elevator doors open. She almost doesn't even want to step out onto the floor because she wants to panic. She absolutely does not want to sit in whatever meeting with this hot man. But also, he's really hot, so she kind of wants to stay in the elevator and just like marinate in the sexual tension. But he holds out his hand, motions for her to step out.
Hi,
See you in 30
Kat.
minutes.
Happy New Year.
And with that, he walks off. What the actual fork is going on? And then another voice. You're on time for once. Lowen whips around. Okay, these hot guys need to stop throwing themselves on her, okay? Jeez, like, let her have a break. There's Corey, her literary agent, in a full suit. He's tall, he's hot. She has to remind herself he's also an asshole. He walks up to her and kisses her on the cheek and motions for her to join him in one of the conference rooms. He closes the door behind her and the two sit down next to each other. He always looks so clean, you know? He knows how to wear a suit. You look rough. Lowen's lying. They both know it. But what else is she supposed to say? You look hot. I miss you. I want to see your wee-wee again.
But also, I saw that guy in the elevator, and I also want to see his wee-wee a tiny bit.
I don't know. Okay, bye now. Like, what is she supposed to say to him? Exactly. He looks at her and says, you look absolutely revitalized and refreshed. It's a lie. Lowen rolls her eyes, and Corey continues. How's your mother? She died last week. He looks taken aback for a split second, and for some reason, that makes Lowen feel good. You should have called me, Lowen. Lowen brushes him off and glances around the conference room. Why? I'm still processing the grief. Corey looks concerned, and now Lowen doesn't want the pity. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Lowen was absolutely, positively not fucking fine. Look, I don't know what her definition of fine is, but if fine is getting an eviction notice on your door every single day and spending all the money that you can get on your credit card, having your dying mom lie to you for months that she has money saved up that she's going to pass down to you so that you can pay your rent while you've taken care of her, you just need to patiently wait until she dies. But then you find out that she lied the whole time. She never had money saved up. She just felt like you weren't close enough for you to take care of her unless she lied about having money saved up for you to get once she's dead.
What the fuck is going on?
Because she doesn't
What
want to
the
die in a nursing home and she wants to die in her own room with some dignity. But now you don't have dignity because you're in all this debt and you're about to get evicted. And then you saw a man's brains on the cement earlier today. If you call that the definition of fine, like if you look up the word fine in the dictionary, Webster's dictionary, and this is what shows up, then yeah, Lowen is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Before the two can sit in their uncomfortable, I've seen you naked before, but let's just ignore that energy, okay? The glass door to the conference room swings open and 3 people walk in a line. Sometimes when you get 3 people walking into a conference room. Sometimes the most important person enters first. Sometimes they enter last. You can usually tell based on how they carry themselves, right? First, a woman with jet black hair and cherry red lipstick walks in, followed by an older man in a suit, and then Jeremy. Jeremy was clearly the most important one in the room. But literally why? We don't know. Because he's the main character, that's why. The woman's red lips, they start moving. They start yapping. I'm Amanda Thomas. I'm an editor with Pantom Press. This is Barron, our in-house attorney, and Jeremy Crawford, our client. Jeremy and Lowen shake hands like he did not just see her in her ugliest bra just 2 seconds ago. And they all sit down, and Amanda does all the talking. She slides over a stack of papers. First, an NDA. Interesting. An NDA. Why would they need that? One of our authors is unable to finish her series due to medical complications, and we're looking for a writer who we believe could complete the 3 remaining books in her series. Corey does most of the talking. And what series would that be? Who's the author? Nobody says a word until all the NDAs are read and signed. Her name is Verity Crawford. Both Corey and Lowen are trying to keep their cool. Oh, God. But like in that split second, they're like readjusting their faces. They're trying to, Corey is trying to look not money hungry. Lowen is trying to not look surprised and impressed. Everybody knows Verity Crawford. Everyone. She writes twisted thrillers. Every single book she puts out, bestseller. She has so many fans, readers. She's doing press tours, and she's stunning. And she's Jeremy's wife.
What?
Because of course she is. Corey and Lowen, they try to play it cool, like they did not just name drop one of the biggest, hottest names in the book world right now. Yeah, we're familiar with her work. Amanda smirks and continues, because that's like being like, we're familiar with Stephen King. Yeah, we've heard of him. Yeah, for sure. Our client, Jeremy Crawford, is willing to offer a flat payment of $75,000 per book for the last 3 books to finish her series. We think Miss Lowen would be a great fit, though we are reviewing some other potential candidates as well.
Wow.
Lowen starts doing the math, and I think Amanda can see her neurons firing, okay? $225,000 for 3 books. We would like to see the contract completed within the next 24 months. Lowen looks over at
that
Corey.
sounds good to me.
He looks excited. He's impressed. He's calculating. He's calculating the amount of money with his 1/3 cut. Yeah, that's how much he gets.
Dang.
I know. He's going to take a good chunk of that home just for sleeping with her and being in the meeting room right now. Lowen, on the other hand, the money would be really nice. This would also be a boost to her ego, knowing that she was considered. But she can't do it. There's just no way. Before Corey and the Pantom Press suits can sign her name in blood, she interrupts them. Oh, thank you so much for your consideration. Truly, I'm really grateful. But I do think that there will be authors that are a better fit for this project.
And that's
Jeremy
why this bitch
does
is
not
dumb.
stop looking at her. His face is unreadable.
Actually dumb. Like, you actually fucking dumb. I wouldn't want to work with her. Because what do you mean? There's other people that would be better. Shut the fuck up and take the damn money. Huh? $200,000, dumb bitch. Take the money and shut the fuck up. Like, I don't understand this. All we know about this character is that she's getting evicted if she doesn't pay rent. And she's gonna say no to $200,000, $100,000 per year. I already don't like her. Like, you're an author. Just write. Oh my god. Just write the damn thing. I'm sure it's not that hard. Well, it's probably gonna be something weird because it's a fucking book. But take the goddamn money. I cannot stand people like that. I cannot stand people who are not opportunistic. Take the money.
Shouldn't he be mad? But there's almost like a twinkle of intrigue in his eyes. Corey, on the other hand, there's a fucking twinkle of homicidal. He wants to kill Lowen. What the hell is she doing turning down this type of deal?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, everyone. Could I get a moment alone with my client, please? The Pantom Press people, they move out of the room, and Corey is ready to start going off on Lowen, but Jeremy stops at the door. Actually, I would like a word in private with Miss Lowen. Not a request. More of like a, you are dismissed.
Dang.
Wait, who?
To Corey.
Oh.
Corey begrudgingly leaves. Because, can you believe this guy? Can you believe this asshole? Okay? Just ordering people out of the conference room. Who does shit like that? He does, okay? They both do. Anyway, Corey walks out, and it's just the 2 of them again. And for some reason, it feels comfortable. It feels normal. I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts and concerns. What do you want to know, Lowen? I don't get why your wife can't just finish the series herself. She was in a car accident. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't want anyone touching her series for the longest time. I was convinced that she would go on to make a full recovery and go back to doing what she loves, but, it's come to this. So damn, okay, he lost his daughter a few months ago. She drowned in a lake. That's what she found out in the bathroom. And then his wife was in a car accident and it's bad to the point that she can't even keep writing. I'm sorry. I really do appreciate being considered for this, but I just don't think it's something I can even... I don't know why your wife's editor even asked me to meet your book. Your book open-ended? Excuse me? It was one of Verity's favorite books.
Oh, wow.
Lowen goes still.
Damn, take it, girl.
Your wife Verity Crawford read one of my books? She said you were going to be the next big thing. I'm the one that requested the meeting, though. They asked if I had anyone in mind, and your writing style seemed similar. And if anyone was going to finish what Verity started, I wanted it to be someone that she respected. Wow.
I mean, damn.
I'm so flattered, but some people have trauma attached to their backs. She's like, whoa, like these people, they be having two different conversations. I will say something about the dialogue in this book.
Mm-hmm.
They be having different conversations.
Jeremy's staring out the window. Some people just have trauma attached to their backs. Okay, it wasn't this dramatic in the book, but like it was kind of dramatic. Just ready to eat away at them at any given point, ready to strike. First, it was our two daughters. Daughters? I thought
Wait,
it
it
was
was
just
two?
one daughter in the lake.
Lord of
Twins.
mercy.
We lost Chasten 6 months before Harper passed in the lake. And then Verity's car accident. We're one of those families that seems to have tragedy attached to our names. Lowen is confused. Girly Pop is like, and what's that got to do with me, okay? $500,000. Excuse me? I know that we can do up to $500,000. Tell them you do it with a pen name, ironclad NDA. Nobody knows that you're the one that helped Verity finish her series. I'm not sure what you're trying to hide, but that way you can keep hiding. I'm not.
Shut
but
the
Lowen
fuck up.
stops herself. She's not in the mood to explain all of
Take
this to
the
this man right
fucking
now. Besides,
$500,000.
he's just pushing forward like she already said yes, which is
She
quite
did say
presumptuous.
yes. She doesn't know it
We
yet.
live in Vermont. Sign the contract, come over. You'll need to go through Verity's office, her brain, her notes, everything. Stay as long as it takes. Lowen's head is buzzing. $500,000, a chance to pick Verity's brain, a chance to live in Vermont with what? With him and Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Finally.
Jeremy smiles and walks out the conference room. Just like that. Okay. Corey rushes back in. Suddenly, Suitman Corey is not looking so tough, okay? I don't think I like that guy very much. He said that we're getting lowballed and we can push for $500,000. Pen name, no press tour. Our identities are never revealed. Holy,
Wait, so Corey's gonna get a third of that?
Uh-huh.
Dang, Corey.
Holy fucking shit, okay? Lowen thought that she was gonna get married one time to this guy named Amos. But Amos liked being choked during sex. Lowen did not like that, mainly because she didn't trust herself to do that to someone. What if it escalated? Today it's choking, tomorrow it's first-degree homicide. She's not going to put herself in that situation. She thought that she was going to marry this man, but now the idea of marrying him wants to make her gag. Maybe at one point she thought about marrying Corey too. Not that it mattered anymore because he's dating a girl named Jessica. Jessica
seems happy. Jessica seems like a heroic, fun, outgoing name.
Anyway, they left the Pantom Press and now Corey is standing in her living room with a red eviction notice in his hand. Clearly, she wasn't expecting him to come over, or else she would have shamefully hid that in her underwear drawer or something. Where are you planning on staying once you get evicted? Well, I found a new place in Brooklyn, and it's not like I want to stay here anyway, even if I get an advance check for the deal. After my mom passed away, I just want to get out of here. I just want to start fresh. I'm applying for a new place in Brooklyn, and for a few days, I can just put all my things in storage, go to Vermont to Verity's to go through her notes, and then Corey almost chokes on his champagne. Wait, why would you need to do that? Why do you need to go to Vermont?
Oh, you
To
didn't
write her
know?
books? To make
It's a
$500,000? To help make you make a third of that? Yes, but why don't they just mail you the notes? 13 years of notes. Jeremy said that he wouldn't even know where to begin to start looking. He thought it'd be easier if I just go through them myself. Corey bites his lip and looks down at his champagne glass. What? Just say it, Corey. What are you thinking? Nothing. It's just the literary world is small. we knew about his daughters and we knew about Verity's car accident. We didn't know that it was bad enough that she couldn't write anymore. I don't think anybody knows that. Look, all I'm saying is there weren't any skid marks. That's what they said. So that means she either fell asleep at the wheel or she did it on purpose. She slammed her car into that tree.
Oh shit.
Corey
Right.
is acting like Inspector Hercule Poirot, okay? And Lowen is not having it. Even if she did it on purpose, Corey, could you blame her? She lost her 2 daughters. I think it's a normal mother's reaction. Morbid, but I could see it. Well, regardless of if it's suspicious or not, the family clearly has bad luck and you're walking straight into their home and staying with them in their isolated mansion in Vermont. I'm just saying that house might have a lot of energy floating around. Dark things have happened there. Just be careful. Get what you need, get her notes, and then get out.
Dang.
Since when Corey cared?
Exactly.
think he
Okay.
cares a little
Lowen
bit.
is smiling at him, but she knows that he's not actually concerned for her. He's jealous. She could sense it when Jeremy basically kicked him out of the conference room. But it is too late for that, sir. She nicely kicks him out of her apartment and she starts packing. The drive to Verity's house is 6 hours. Lowen did the unavoidable during the drive. She turned on Verity's series in audiobook format, and it was... Look, it's unavoidable because she would have to read it before she starts writing. I mean, how do you finish a series that you've never read before? But maybe it was the fact that Verity was so mainstream, loved by the masses, that Lowen never picked up on any of her books. Maybe it was jealousy, or maybe it's the book snob in her. Because she thought, well, if everybody likes it, then I'm not going to like it. It must be bad. I think a part of Lowen wanted it to be bad. That way it would be way less pressure for her to finish the series. She can't be bad when the whole series is already bad, right? Mm-hmm. Verity is really good. Really, really good. She managed to pull Lowen out of her anxious thoughts about writing, of how am I going to do this? How am I going to write like this? And threw her in a story that sucked her in. Her knuckles were gripping the steering wheel at one point, ghost white. Lowen had to keep a pep talk. Keep it going. She got to keep hyping herself up because all she wants to do is fucking U-turn in the middle of Vermont and head all the way back home and call the whole deal off because there's no way that she can write like that. Except, where is home? Her stuff is in a storage facility and she's got to go to this mansion for the next few days until her Brooklyn apartment gets opened up and then she can move in there. This is the only choice. That's honestly the main reason that she doesn't run back home screaming and crying. But it is really, really good. But maybe, on the bright side, maybe the next 5 in the series suck. But also, maybe they're even better. Fuck. Okay? But nobody told Lowen how injured Verity is. Maybe she's just bedbound and Lowen can just sit next to her in the bed, adjust her pillows, give her a sip of water through a little sippy cup
If
or
she
through a
can't
little
write,
straw,
she's more than
and then she can
bedbound.
just dictate the next book, right? There's always that option, no? The 6 hours fly by, and Lowen finally registers that she's almost at the mansion. She pulls up to the driveway, if you can even call it a driveway. It's more like a street, to the giant mansion. Long, winding road with thick, green, bushy trees on either side. It's super secluded. It's zen. It's fucking terrifying. She keeps driving, winding, until she sees the mansion get closer and closer, and it's beautiful, but it's not pretentious. It's too creepy to be pretentious. The house is constructed from this dark stone, and the only color is the blood red door and the green ivy leaves that are just going up the mansion. It's well taken care of. The property is in pristine condition. Everything is well manicured, but it's definitely the type of house you would expect a thriller writer to live in. It's not a modern mansion. It's not overly obnoxious, flexy, like, look at how many chandeliers I have. It's just, it's fucking creepy. Beautiful, but haunting. That's what it feels like. Lowen's apartment could probably fit into the foyer of this house. How does she know? She knows because she studied every single picture of this house on Zillow. That's how she knows. She probably knows how much the couple pays in property taxes every single year for this place. Isolated, 3 acres of dense, tall dogwood trees all in the back. Lake in the back, privately for the use of the residents of the property, nobody else. Everything is beautiful and yet not over the top. It feels like a home for a family. Too bad they keep dying. Lowen parks her Kia Soul in the front. It does kind of look goofy next to the house. Okay, she wonders if Verity had ever even sat in a Kia Soul. The car that she smashed into a tree was a Range Rover, so must be nice. There's that. Anyway, you scared me. She's like deep in her thought, and there's just this child standing in front of her, staring intently at her.
What, you have another
a
child?
little boy. And it's clear it's the Crawford's little boy. He looks just like Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy's mini-me, same green eyes. Hi. Nice to meet you. Do you live here?
I guess he does.
Yes. Lowen looks up at the mansion and she mutters, must be nice.
Bruh.
Well, it used to be. He turns on his heel and walks straight for the blood red front door. Lowen tries to keep up, but right when she gets to the door, the boy has already walked through into the house and slammed the front door shut straight in her face. And click, it's locked. What the hell?
fuck?
I mean, I think it's very mean to call kids names, but this kid
Is a fucking asshole, okay?
she thought for a second that this was a prank. That he was gonna hee hee and then open the door and be like, just kidding, hee hee, I'm 5. But no, nobody's fucking opening the door. So she keeps ringing the doorbell and just standing there awkwardly until she sees Jeremy through the frosted glass running down the stairs. He opens it up. Sorry, I told crew, our son to get the door. I guess he was distracted. Yeah. Distracted. Okay?
Maybe it's a sign
Jeremy
that
is
you
no longer
go
in a suit
back.
with a spare shirt on. He's in sweatpants, a comfy shirt, socks, no shoes. He looks comfortable, yet so hot.
Is she
Lowen-
really doing this right now?
She do be doing it. Yeah, she do be doing it. Lowen steps inside and pretends like she hasn't studied all the pictures on Zillow. She doesn't know that the kitchen is on the right where she expected it to be. Living room on the left, right where she expected it to be. Staircase leads to the second floor, right exactly where she expected it to be. She also took a guess. The kitchen would have dark cherry cabinets. It's moody, but everything is new and updated. It's dark, but not in a cheap way. The oven is like that $15,000 vintage oven, but it's not actually vintage. It's like a luxury oven, but then it looks vintage. It's the aesthetic. That's what that kitchen
Girl.
is. It's dark, but in an expensive, mysterious way. She pokes her head in. Yeah, the kitchen is exactly how she saw it on the pictures. Okay, fine. It's a little creepy. She even looked up the kids' deaths, but like we'll get into that. Jeremy grabs.
Death?
Yeah, because the 2 daughters died. So she'd be Googling it, okay? Now, Jeremy grabs Lowen's suitcase and starts leading her into the master bedroom. She's panicked, but what can she say? Like, wait, sir, I know you're leading me into the master bedroom right now because I studied the architectural plans for this home to the point where I even know where all the light switches are. But are we going to touch privates tonight? Because why are you leading me to the master bedroom? But she doesn't say anything. And he interrupts her little panic. I hope you don't mind. We changed the sheets a long time ago, but this is the master bedroom. We all sleep upstairs now since that's where Verity is. This is kind of like our guest room now.
Oh,
Bathroom's all yours. All of our stuff is pretty much moved out. There shouldn't be anything that you need, but if you are missing something, just let us know.
Right.
Lowen's nodding, and she's just staring into the room. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful room. But all she can focus on are the bite marks on the headboard.
What?
Clearly, before the car accident, they were doing lots of fun stuff.
Bite mark on
They
the
don't wanna
headboard.
clean that up or
Hi,
something.
John.
I guess it's like a wood
Oh.
headboard and the bite
Hi, baby. Happy New Year, love. I'm happy you passed by.
marks are just
Imprinted.
yeah.
That's
Crazy.
Don't look at the. Okay, she blushes and she tries to think about something else, like the fact that there's no lock on the bedroom door. She's never slept without a lock on the room door. Which
Really?
Jeremy did say that he could put a lock on it, but she felt like that'd be weird to say yes. Jeremy leads her on a tour of the rest of the place and most importantly upstairs to meet Verity. Verity has a nurse that comes in and stays with her every day. At nights, when she's asleep, the nurse leaves and the family can rest, and by the morning, the nurse will be back to take care of Verity. And Lowen doesn't know this. She doesn't know how bad the car accident was. It seems like whether it was intentional for the book series or for her family privacy, very few articles talk about the accident. And when they do, they just state that it was minor injuries. But if she can't even write, that doesn't sound like minor injuries, does it now?
Right?
It's a waste of time to even think because the second Jeremy opens the door to one of the bedrooms on the second floor, Lowen gets all of her answers. I don't know what she was expecting, but Verity is laying on a bed, and it's one of those hospital-looking beds. Her blonde hair is loose and splayed out on the bed almost beautifully. She looks dead.
That
She looks dead.
what?
The nurse in blue scrubs is putting socks on her feet. Crew, the little 5-year-old boy, is laying in bed with his mom playing on his iPad. But Verity's eyes are open. They're just empty. A young woman, just walked into the room with her husband and nothing. She's unaware, uninterested, not registering a single thing in those eyes.
That's crazy.
Jeremy leans over and brushes the hair from her face, but again, nothing. Not even a flicker of her eyes, not a move, nothing. They're just glazed over in whatever direction that her head has been laid, which she can't move her head.
She's paralyzed.
The nurse tells Jeremy
basically.
Verity is tired, so they're going to let her sleep early tonight. Lowen is also introduced to the nurse April, but instead of calling her Lowen, Jeremy introduces her as Laura Chase. So that's the fake name that Lowen is going to be using to be Verity's co-author for the rest of her series. Laura Chase.
It sounds like a porn name.
So Lowen gets the vibe that April, the nurse, does not like her. And you know what? Why would she? Okay, I'm sure as Verity's nurse that she has an attachment to Verity. And here comes this new young woman living in their house with their hot young husband. Or maybe, I don't know. Lowen is overthinking things, but April is looking her up and down. I thought you'd be older. It's good to meet you, April. April smiles and turns to Jeremy and tells him that she's leaving for the night and that Verity is all tucked in. So they all take one last look at Verity before wishing her good night, and they shut the lights and close the door. Her eyes were still open.
Jesus.
The hardest moment of my entire adult life was trying to cancel an old gym membership. I'm being dramatic, but also I'm not. My first mistake was being ambitious enough to get a gym membership, but my second mistake was thinking that it'd be easy to cancel it. After like 20 minutes on the phone with a customer service agent, they somehow talked me into renewing instead of canceling, and then they were like, ooh, you know what's even better? If you don't want to come to the gym, we've got this online gym membership program where you get access to a subscription-based service where you get to watch these like workout videos. That's when I realized that modern problems require modern solutions, and I got a Rocket Money subscription. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. When I first used Rocket Money, I didn't think it'd be that bad. I figured maybe I have like 2 subscriptions that I wasn't regularly using. I feel like I had more than 10, okay, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall because those were some dark times, but it was a lot. Thankfully, Rocket Money makes it super easy to cancel because all of my subscriptions were in one place and I just had to make a couple of taps over the ones I didn't want anymore. Which, side note, you think that subscriptions are just like video subs, like, oh, video streaming services. I had so many subscriptions to random things. Like I would want to read an article at one random publication, but I would need a subscription and then I would get that. It was a whole thing. Rocket Money also helped me stick to my financial goals. They have a dashboard that shows me this month's spending compared to last month, so I can clearly see my spending habits. And then I can make a custom budget to keep my online shopping from spiraling out of control. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate and lower your bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill and Rocket Money will handle the rest. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/baking. That's rocketmoney.com/baking. rocketmoney.com/baking.
So they never talked about what happened to her. Like what kind of illness, what happened,
just the car accident. Jeremy ushers crew to take a shower and shows Lowen to Verity's office, and this office is incredible. Wood double doors that lead into the most stunning room an author could dream of, glass down windows that look directly into the beautiful lake and trees in the back. Only right now it's late, so everything is dark and it's a bit creepy. The desk is massive. The desk is as long as the wall of windows, and every single inch of not just the desk but the entire room is covered in papers, notes, manuscripts. The walls, beautiful shelving. Had any other family, had any other person lived here, it would probably be beautifully filled with books arranged in this neat, clean way. But since it's Verity, every single square inch of the shelves were crammed with books and papers and notes. Multiple computers, laptops are all laying around the office. She has a laptop and a desktop that she mainly works off of. The passwords are on the sticky notes next to it. I'm not sure how long it's going to take you to get through the room. She did have a habit of writing down notes for big plot lines on practically anything that she could get her hands on. In the shower, she would write it on shampoo bottles. One time she got a Sharpie at a zoo and wrote an idea on Crew's diaper because she didn't have a notepad.
I thought she wrote it on an animal. Come back, zebra. Which line did I write it on?
Which line did I write it on? Oh my god, you're getting funny. Stop it. Lowen is smiling and nodding as she's scanning the room, but on the inside, she's full on freaking panicking because what the fuck? How is she gonna get through this room? You're more than welcome to stay as long as you need. I'd rather you take your time and make sure that you get everything you need for the last 3 books. 9 books. The series is supposed to be 9 books. 6 have been published, 3 are still yet to be delivered. It's called The Noble Virtues. Each book is a different virtue, and each book is interestingly written from the perspective of the villain. That almost never happens in thriller books, and Verity does it so well. The way that she's able to capture their emotions and feelings, it's not a caricature of a villain. It feels raw. And now, the only thing left for Lowen to do is write courage, truth, and honor. The last 3 virtues. She felt no courage or honor, but I don't know. Maybe she would find some truth in this crazy office, okay? On top of that, she hasn't even read the full series yet. Jeremy, what's your favorite book of the series? Jeremy looks at her deadpan. I haven't read any of them.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I read her first one, but aside from that, I never read her work. I don't like being inside of her head. It feels oddly intimate.
What?
Anyways,
that's your wife.
I will go. Just let you get into it. Lowen smiles and Jeremy slides out the oak doors. Interesting. What is that like? To know that your wife created a separate world that you've never seen, that you're not a part of?
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah. Lowen runs her fingers against the office desk and then on the leather chair, and she sits down. She thinks the leather chair alone probably cost more than her entire month's rent at Lowen's apartment. Maybe it's the jealousy poking out. Maybe it's her just being realistic with the unfair balance of the world. But Lowen wonders, well, she thinks being rich makes you more creative. That's her theory. Having all the computers you want, the perfect desk, the perfect view, Wi-Fi that never shuts off. Rowan could have written a New York Times bestseller too, if she had all those things. Lowen reaches up and grabs a book off the shelf, the second book to the series, and she finished the first one in the car ride, right? So now she's thinking, okay, maybe I'll read a chapter or 2 of the second one, nothing too crazy. I gotta sleep early and tackle this in the morning. But the pages keep turning. The characters in this series are not your normal characters. They're just so up, and it's so intriguing. Lowen would pause at times to question what the fork she just read, but also how the hell is she gonna get herself in the mindset to write, to nail all of these story arcs? Before she knew it, she checks the time. 3 hours have passed. Shit. Lowen gets up to stretch, but she realizes she doesn't need to stretch because the chair is that good. She doesn't feel any sort of ache and pain that she normally would back at home. It is.
What did I get for Christmas? Nothing. What did I get myself for Christmas? I don't remember what I bought for myself on Christmas because I didn't spend Christmas or New Year's with my family this year. I just stayed in Montreal because I was too lazy, and also because, you know, I'm a bit of the loner of the family, so I didn't really spend time with my family in a minute. I kind of just stayed with myself and my cat. So I didn't necessarily get anything. Just chill. I don't know. I didn't really do anything. My Christmas was boring, but it was chill. I was chilling. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. But I cannot remember. All I know is I probably bought something. I'm probably gonna go because I'm waiting for some money to unfroze in my bank account so I can treat myself. But until this money is frozen, I'm just chilling. Literally. I'm not doing much. Like tonight I'm gonna go to the movie theater with a friend, which is why I'm getting ready right now. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm been very quiet over
It's the
here.
most comfortable piece of furniture that her
What about
ass has
you?
ever squished. Okay, focus. This is not restoration hardware. This is book writing mission. Maybe Verity has some sort of outline or storybook line that she keeps to keep track of all of her characters and other motivations. She starts going through the boxes of the manuscripts one by one. They're all manuscripts of books that she's already published, so that's unhelpful. But box 6, she finds something interesting. A manuscript called So Be It. At first, Lowen thought, is that an outline for the 7th book in the series? Like, how convenient would that be? But when she flips it open to the first page, it feels like a diary.
Oh.
It feels like deeply personal and raw and way too candid. First time, sometimes I think about the night that I met Jeremy. And I wonder, had we not met each other's eyes at that party, would my life still end the same? Was it my destiny from the beginning to suffer a tragic end? So it sounds like Verity wrote this after her daughters died. But before her car accident, Lowen drops the manuscript onto her lap. This is not an outline for a fictional book. This is an autobiography. This is the story of Verity's life. At this point, it's none of her business. It's not her job. But Lowen is like, but maybe it is my job. Because if I read it, I can get a better idea of who Verity is, and then I can write better from her perspective. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's fucking read it. Lowen sits on the couch, makes herself comfortable, opens up the first page. So Be It by Verity Crawford. The first page is an author's note. It's more like a warning to the viewer. It's Verity's opinion of autobiographies. Autobiographies are not so that the writer can be liked. That's the worst type of autobiography. It's dishonest. If done correctly, every reader should come out of this autobiography kind of hating the person who wrote it. It should be the rawest form of communication in writing there is. Ugly, honest, terrifying, and vile. Complete exposure. Cut someone open and show them your insides. Nothing more, nothing less. And that is what I promise to deliver.
Well, dang.
In the end, she believes her autobiography will hurt her, hurt the reader, and hurt anyone involved, because that's what life is. Life is painful. Chapter 1, quote, find what you love and let it kill you. Chapter 1 opens with how Verity and Jeremy met, and it all starts with a stolen red dress. Verity stole a red dress from the store. She didn't want to steal it, but life is tricky, you know? She needs money for food and the red dress, but not for both. She chose both. Besides, the red dress was an investment. It was perfect. A lot of women think that the best dress is the one that shows off all your curves. You throw on some shapewear underneath and boom, you look good. The guys don't care about that though. They want to know how easy it is to slip their hand up your dress. They don't care about shapewear. They want to know if you guys can go to the bathroom and hump one out, okay? That's what makes a dress good. Forget the fancy dress with 239 zippers and buttons to undo. You look good, but that's not what men want. That's what Verity is saying. Verity knew.
So why is Verity only caring about buying something for the male gaze? Ew. Buy shit for you, girl, not for men. I mean, come on now.
What men wanted. She just didn't want men. At least not long term anyway. She had flings here and there, always with rich men. That was her type, but that was about it. The red dress would probably get her into the charity party. She would fuck a rich investment banker, maybe for a few weeks, get some money out of him, and who knows? She could invest that money into some sort of shelter for sick dogs or some other charity. So technically, she's not stealing, she's giving. She will make good use of the stolen red dress. And her target? Already staring at her from across the room of the charity gala. Suit, tie, one champagne glass in his hand. Rich. You either come to a charity function because you have more than enough money to give away to whoever makes you smile, or you come to work. Judging by the fact that he's mingling and drowning glasses of expensive drinks and not handing them out, he's rich. Verity knew what she was doing. She would give him a look across the room. He would stop the conversation with the other rich men and gulp down a sip of champagne. Verity smirked and makes her way over to the bar. Then he shows up, places a hand on her shoulder. She turns around. They make eye contact. No words. He's claiming her.
Oh.
The hand on the shoulder. And that confidence is intoxicating. He tells the bartender, she'll have a water. Did he just tell the bartender that she's gonna have a water? Like, who the hell does he think he is? She wants a fucking vodka soda. Excuse you. Excuse you? I've been watching you since the moment that you walked into the party. You've had 3 drinks in the past hour. If you keep that up, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking you home with me. I'd much rather you be sober.
This guy is doing a lot.
Okay.
And that was all it took. Verity was in love. Every time he touched her, she felt like her skin was on fire. Verity ordered a water at the bar, drank it while maintaining eye contact with this man, and then he grabs her hand, walks out the charity event, and opens the door into a long-ass limousine. It's like the whole block, okay? It smells like perfume. He came in here with a girl, but why isn't he leaving with the girl, huh? Either way, Verity doesn't give a fork. She just wants to fork this man. But Jeremy is making her wait. He doesn't even try to make a move right away. He just sits in his limo staring at her. He looks at her with all the cockiness in the world. The look tells her that he knows she already said yes tonight. He doesn't need to rush or try to keep convincing her. He already won.
Dang.
It's in the bag. And then they
Alright.
pounce. They're on top of each other, making out, asking each other their names in the middle of makeout sessions. Names, ages. He's 27. She's 22. She's a writer. And he's rich. What more do you need to know about?
27 and 22? Personally, I find that kind of predatory. I mean, I thought she was, I don't know why, I thought she was older than that. 22, girl. Personally, I find that it's not the best age gap because 22 in the United States, aren't you like you just got out of like university or you're still in university? 27, you're like you already have a career. This motherfucker is a charity gala and he has a limousine, so he's already rich, maybe a trust fund kid. I don't know if I mean secure the bag, I guess, but it's still like an interesting power dynamic. She's poor, he's rich, he's older, she's younger. It's already, a recipe for a possible abusive relationship. But hey, secure the bag, I guess.
That, okay? What do rich people even do? In the midst of their makeout session, tongues deep in their esophaguses, Verity pulls back and asks where his driver is. She's trying to get a bed under her ASAP. And Jeremy smirks. I don't know. This isn't my limo.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Verity could not tell if this man is joking or not. Wait, what? Then whose limo is it? I have no clue. I have a Honda Civic. It's parked around the block.
What?
Verity only likes rich men. This man just told her he is not rich, but something about the way that he brought her into a limousine that wasn't even his and the confidence he has and the fact that he's ready to fork her in the back, she needs this man in her life. Guys, get your mind out the gutter, okay?
Shut
In her
up,
life,
Stephanie.
okay?
God damn it.
Verity admits to him between makeout sessions. I found an invite in the trash can while I was cleaning office buildings nearby. I'm not supposed to even be at the party. So they're getting more passionate, but then the door slams open and the limo driver gets into the driver's seat. The two in the back freeze, still on top of each other, and then they burst out laughing, swing open the door, and they start running. The limo driver gets out. What the hell are you doing in my car? They make it around the corner. Jeremy grabs Verity, slams her up against a Honda Civic parked on the street, and starts making out with her. She pulls back. Is this really your car? Jeremy smirks, clicks the key fob. Beep, beep. Okay, Verity was ready to do it right then and there, but being the gentleman that he is, he wants to treat her to food first. Before he eats her for the main course. You get it. He takes her to Steak and Shake, where he spends every last penny of his money to buy her a meal while he's doing some things under the table. Listen, if I were at that restaurant, I'd be like, damn, this girl really likes food. She's a foodie. Why is she aggressively moaning? I don't know.
Wait, what? Like at Steak and Shake?
At Steak and Shake. Not even like a shake and steak. Not even a Shake Shack. Not even a steak house. At a Steak and Shake.
I don't know what a Steak and Shake
Pretty
is.
good,
Yeah, it's pretty fire, honestly. He told her that he wasn't going to let her milkshake at the restaurant, which honestly, she just wanted to milkshake it up. He takes her to his Brooklyn loft instead, which, you know what? Why do they always do this? Why do they always say, oh my God, this person is so broke? Meanwhile, loft in Brooklyn?
Like,
Please, that is crazy. That is wild. Do you know how much lofts in Brooklyn are?
exactly.
They're really expensive. Rent
What do you mean
aside,
loft in
they start
in Brooklyn?
doing it. And Verity is obsessed. She said that she never felt love, but she felt it that night. She felt it hard. She did not leave his apartment for 3 days. They ordered food delivery and stayed naked the entire time. And Verity could feel it. This is endgame. They loved each other more than anything in this world. And they were going to live, breathe, and die for each other. That is until he found the one thing that he loves more than her.
Oh,
And it would ruin everything.
money?
What the fork did Lowen just read? She feels like she has absolutely no business reading something so utterly personal, but also she can't unimagine Jeremy naked right now because it just confirmed that he's really good in bed. So it's just kind of stuck in her head. Lowen gets up from the couch to clear her mind a little bit and checks her phone. 11 p.m. Already. She's starving. This whole office feels like a black hole. It just sucks you in and it traps you, and it's probably soundproof because when she was reading that manuscript, it felt like there was no outside world. Just her, Verity, and Jeremy in bed. Weird. Okay? Lowen decides to get some food in her system before deciding what to do next. She opens the door to the office and steps out when she hears thumping noises. and her eyes go wide because she's about to gasp, but she puts her hand over her face. Not that Jeremy's gonna hear her anyway, because she read about this before. This is horrendous. One time a female patient in a coma became pregnant even though she could not consent because a male nurse was just assaulting her, impregnated her. Whoa. And Jeremy is up there right now doing his what? I can turn it off if it bothers you. Lowen whips around, and there's Jeremy staring at her with a curious look on his face. It's a bed that helps Verity move around at night so she doesn't develop bed sores. Right. That makes sense. Lowen thought that he was assaulting his bedridden wife when in reality, rich people just have access to rich people gadgets. So great. All right. Okay. The two decide to eat leftover pizza in the kitchen, and Lowen hates pizza, but she loves eating pizza with Jeremy.
What is going on?
I don't know. And they just really like being around each other because both of them have experienced grief before. Get a room, haven't we all? But every time Lowen looks at his hands, her face gets red and she has to look away because she remembers what Verity was writing about his big, strong hands, just like grasping and cupping and squeezing and...
Oh shit.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
So she needs to distract herself before he finds out what she knows. She feels embarrassed. Oh, did Verity ever talk to you about how she wanted to end the series? I don't think so. If she did, I don't recall. How long ago was her accident? Side note, Lowen already be knowing. She already Googled everything that she could find on this family, but you know what? Small talk. Soon after Harper died, she was in a medically induced coma for a while, then a rehab center, and she's been home now for the past few weeks. It's fascinating. Lowen can't imagine Jeremy's life. What is that like? To have a beautiful, successful wife that has everything you ever wanted in someone? Well, other than whatever else he loves more than her that Verity was talking about. But to have all of that, the perfect life and the perfect children, then lose the children, and then now you're stuck caring for someone that's your wife, but at the same time isn't your wife, or at least not the wife that you fell in love with because she's not even there. But also, now that Lowen is thinking about it, how does she know that this autobiography is even an autobiography? Because now that she's chomping on her pizza, she's thinking she has a few author friends that will use their own names and their own husband's names as placeholders until they can find a name for their character. There's only one way to find out. How did you and Verity meet? He starts smiling and leaning back in his chair like he's reminiscing. At a party, she was wearing the most incredible red dress I'd ever seen in my life. God, she was beautiful. We left the party together, went into a limo out front and talked a while till the driver showed up and I had to admit to her that the limo wasn't mine. I just wanted to impress her that night. Lowen noticed how Jeremy is lost in thought, probably thinking about Verity in that fuckable red dress, okay? Yeah, we were inseparable after that. Was Verity already writing her series when you guys met? No, she actually started writing it when I had to go out of town for work for a few months. I guess she needed something to lose herself in. By the time I got back, she finished her manuscript, she sold it, and almost everything changed practically overnight.
Dang.
And she liked the change, the fame. Yeah, I think I was the one that struggled with it the most because you like being invisible. Isn't that obvious? First of all, how the fuck is that obvious, okay? But like, okay. But Verity, she loves the spotlight, or she did. She likes being around people, the fancy events. For me, I just liked being at home with the kids. Lowen could see the pain in his eyes, the grief, the isolation. She remembers what Corey said, that he might be sus, but there's just no way. Lowen writes suspense novels. She knows this man is not trying to get sympathy or trying to gain some sort of pity or upper hand. That's not it. He's being genuine. Lowen lost her mom. She could spot the grief in other people. The two of them just share some silence together, basically trauma bonding, before Jeremy gets up, cleans their plates. Well, thank you for dinner. I should get some sleep now. Good night, Lo. Lowen stops at the door when she hears that.
Yo, that's sus.
Because that's
A nickname? But now Lowen is even more curious. What the hell happens next? What on earth did Jeremy love more than Verity? Lowen is dying to read more of the manuscript, but she just drove 6 hours, read for another 6 hours nonstop. She knows that she needs a good night rest in order to think clearly tomorrow. So next day, she wakes up. Chapter 2, So Be It, Verity Autobiography. Verity wishes she could write a whole autobiography just on the beginning of her relationship with Jeremy. But it would just be sex. Like, it would straight up just be hardcore intimate relations. Okay.
All day.
But even from chapter 2 of the book, you can tell that Verity is obsessive. She seems like a crazy obsessed woman. Even with Jeremy, this is wild. She got rid of her apartment lease, put most of her stuff in a storage, and just stopped going home. She stayed with him nonstop because why not? They basically live together. Why not just move in without him knowing that you moved in? One day while they're doing it, he asked her to move in while they're, and she confessed that she already moved in without telling him. And yeah, he did not think that was cool. He got kind of upset and kind of creeped out by her actions, but she distracted him by sitting on his face and then biting the headboard. What?
Good for her.
Everything started changing though. Once he got his little temporary job in LA, he had to move there for a few months, and Verity remembers pretending a pillow is Jeremy and then biting the headboard, but it just wasn't like hitting the same, you know what I mean? Verity knew it was obsessive. Like, she knew she was going crazy while he was in LA, but she knew that if she kept calling him, if she kept texting him, he would run away. So she had to rein it in and pretend like she was chill. So in all of her spare time, she would write a book. She wasn't trying to publish it. She wanted a main character named Lane, and in her mind, Lane was Jeremy, and whenever she missed Jeremy, she would write about Lane. When he finally got home, they would have this wild, reunited, intimate relations, and while she was in the bathroom washing up, he finds her manuscript, reads the whole thing while she's trying to kick down the door, begging him to stop reading it. It's embarrassing, but worst of all, what if it sucked? Then he would think that she was a bad writer, and for some reason, the idea of him thinking something like that of her would have crushed her entire being. He would think less of her, but he was her world. So she slips onto the ground in defeat and just waits for him to come out. When the door finally clicks and locks,
What the fuck is that thing?
he slips out. He looks at her. Verity? What? It's good. It's really, really good. And there it was. From then on, their lives were never the same. That night in bed, while they're doing it for the 189th time in this single chapter, he asked her to marry him.
Right.
Because he was her biggest fan. And that day, she said, was the day she got engaged, was the day she became pregnant with his children.
Dang.
And that would mark the day that she was no longer his number one.
Ah.
He found
that's what I
something
thought.
that he loved more than her.
That's what I thought.
The twins.
The
The
children.
babies that she was pregnant with. And that would never be okay.
Oh, bro.
And that is where I leave you with part 1. Is she gonna kill her kids or not?
Oh,
You're about to
my
find out in
God.
part 2. So this is gonna be split into 3 parts. So I'm gonna see you guys the next Monday and then the Monday after that. And we're gonna finish this book in 3 parts. But I hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts? And let me know what other Colleen Hoover books that you guys enjoy in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
What? I didn't see 3-part. Am I blind? Wait, when did she post that one? Bro, she never finished it. Yeah. If she did 3-part, they're not there. And I'm low-key invested now. And I don't want to have to read Colin Hoover. Damn. What a shame. What a shame. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I really don't want to have to read fucking Colin Hoover, bro. Sad. We never got the follow-up. What time is it? What time is my... What time is my movie again? Because, like, I don't want to be late. Oh. Put it in my fucking agenda. It's My ticket. $6.50. All right. So I technically have like 40 minutes ish left. 40 minutes. Does she have a fucking 40-minute video that I haven't seen? Damn, though. I kind of wanted to know what the fuck happened after that. Ah. Ah. Damn. I think I've seen most of the other videos. Either I've seen the videos or I saw the series in question. Either way. Either way. Damn. Azam. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna watch this one. It's 35 minutes. I haven't seen it.
Bada bing, bada bam.
Welcome to this week's Bacon a Mystery, Bacon a Murder episode. If you guys don't know, we recently also launched MOTS, or Moral of the Story, over on the Stephanie Soo channel, or under Moral of the Story on all podcast platforms. Basically, it's me telling my husband about a juicy... I be gossiping. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. But most of the time, these people be deserving it. It's kind of crazy gossip. We've been talking about some wild stuff over there, so go check it out. But with that being said, let's get into today's Bacon a Mystery episode. I found this show on TikTok, and there was a hook that got me. Imagine you are in... You know what? I'm not going to spoil it for you. Let's just jump right in. Mina and her mom.
What's the show called?
It's called Tarot. It's a South Korean show, and each episode is fascinating. I don't know much about. I don't know much about tarot cards.
Oh, it's about tarot cards.
Yes, I don't know much about tarot reading. I would love to be informed about it. I think it's so fascinating. And each episode centers around a tarot card, and it's almost a lesson to be learned from that card. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's each episode is unrelated.
Yes, unrelated. So you can honestly start anywhere.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
So we're going to start with the episode that went viral on TikTok. This episode starts, or it centers really around a little girl named Mina. I want to say she's maybe 5 or 7 years old. It's never confirmed in the show. And I can't tell how old children are. Until children are the age of like 10, I don't know how old you are. You could be 1 year old until you're 10 years old. To me, everything in between, I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like my nieces are perpetually 1 until they're 10 years old. That's how it works in my brain. Please let me know, okay? But she looks 7. She looks 7 and she
Is she
lives...
in school or no?
You know, I don't know.
Okay,
The
okay.
show don't tell me.
Is she talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's 7. Okay. I'm like, no, she's in diapers. She hasn't walked yet. She must be 7. Okay. So she lives with her mom, and it's giving single mom taking care of this daughter. She's trying to make it work. She's busy. She's trying to find a new job, actually. She's actually at the grocery store running errands with her little 7-year-old Mina when her phone starts ringing. There's this new alert for an update on her job application. She's about to get a job interview. She's trying to click on it. She has her cart in front of her. She's trying to click on this phone. And because she's wearing these thick winter gloves, it won't even let her open the freaking message. And she thinks, this is what happens because you live in the middle of nowhere. They live in the middle of nowhere. They don't live in the city. And she's trying to get service. And in that split second that she's trying to tap on her phone, get the service, Mina, her daughter, ran off. She is now MIA, missing in action, okay?
Damn.
She's not freaking out quite yet, though.
The kid just turned around and ran off?
Yeah, she ran off into the store.
Oh.
And so the mom, she's not freaking out quite yet because Mina is, honestly, she's probably just going to the toy aisle. She starts roaming around with her little cart looking for her, and she finds her in the Barbie section. And Mina is drooling over this little Barbie called Queen Winter. It's like a Winter Queen Barbie. Mina, didn't mom tell you to stay close? It's dangerous here with so many people. She shoves the Barbie in her mom's face. Snow Queen. The little girl is like, her name is Snow Queen, the Barbie. The mom glances at the limited edition Winter Wonderland. Your mom's gonna have to pull out another mortgage because this Barbie doll is $57. Barbie. And she composes herself. Mom bought you a doll last time, remember? I'm busy. We should get going, okay? Come on. No, but I want this one. It's the Snow Queen. I'll buy it for you next time, okay? I promise. She takes the doll and places it back on the shelf, but something slips out from the doll packaging and it falls to the ground. A tarot card. It reads, Wheel of Fortune. And she's like, what is this? She's flipping it back and forth. There's nothing else on there. And then ding, her phone service is back. Hello, this is the Kmart recruitment officer. Congratulations. Chiwoo, you have passed the document screening for the additional cashier staff recruitment. And she gets so excited. She's smiling. She puts her little phone back in her purse. Come on, Mina, let's go. Let's go. So they get home and she lays Mina down on her bed, tucks her in, and she starts reading her this little nighttime book. Let me read to you till you fall asleep. It's the story of Peter Pan. Oh no, Tinkerbell is dying, Mina. Peter Pan held Tinkerbell in his arms and cried. No, if children don't believe in fairies, Tinkerbell, you'll die. If you believe in fairies, clap your hands. Children, now quickly. She turns to Mina. Do you believe in fairies too, Mina? Well, thanks to everyone who believes in fairies, Tinkerbell has come back to life.
Yay.
Is that true, Mom? Of course. We all have fairies in our hearts. But if someone says there are no fairies, at that moment, all the fairies disappear.
Dang.
Then we can't see them again.
Exactly.
Right, then we can't see them again. That's why Mina should keep believing in fairies. Isn't that right? Got it? She tucks little baby Mina in, and Mina starts closing her eyes. And as the mom is about to walk out, she asks her, didn't you play with Lily today? Yeah, Mom. Lily only appears when there's no one around. Huh.
Right.
Lily must be very shy. No, she even came to our house, but you didn't notice, Mom.
What?
Oh, she has an imaginary friend?
Listen, if that were me, how about no?
How about no, bitch? That's crazy. You are hallucinating. Your friend is imaginary. I am terrified.
Wait, is it common for kids to have an imaginary friend?
Yes, I think.
I thought it was like a thing. Did you? Wait.
It's a thing, yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, don't you have one right now that you have locked up in the closet? I would say maybe common, but I don't know if it's that common that you talk about it like this.
I mean, true though. She's not wrong. That's kind of creepy the way she's talking about it, but you know. Children in horror setting have always been a huge no for me. Miss me with the bullshit. Children in horror setting always do the damn fucking most, bro. Like, can we not be hunted by a motherfucking demon because you thought it was your best friend for one day? Oh my fucking god, bro. Children in horror movie will get you murdered. You and your entire family. All because they wanted to talk to Toby or whatever the fuck. Toby told them to do this. Toby told them to do that. Whatever. Ultimately, if your children is creepy, it's okay to let him go. Yeah, I'm joking. Ish. I'm joking-ish. Because I don't have kids. I have a cat. And my cat, well, cats are weirdos. But if he has an imaginary friend, I don't know about it, and I don't want to know about it. It's very simple. So I'm not sure about the look that I just did, but I also don't have time to fix it, so I'm gonna go with it and move on with my life. Because, yeah, it's a very, very interesting look to the motherfucking least. Oh well. Oh well. Today is just not a good makeup day, and it needs to be like that sometimes. Let's go.
I wonder if it's like the way Sophie has an imaginary friend. She'd be talking to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think she's like, oh, Mom, Lily came over today. I'd be like, what?
Right. So the mom is encouraging it.
Yeah, and the mom goes on to ask something I would never have the balls to ask. And where does Lily come from?
Mina points to her wooden closet. I'm out. Okay,
No.
I'm sorry. You are an orphan now. Her
No.
wooden wardrobe.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, but even it doesn't matter where Lily comes from. any answer is gonna be fucking creepy regardless. Any answer. Oh well, don't worry, mom. She's standing right behind you. Like, no, no, we're not doing this. I intend on. Actually, I don't know. If I ever have kids, I really don't want to hear about their imaginary friends. On God, ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me shit. Do not. Unless you feel like your imaginary friend is telling you to kill people, then maybe please tell mommy about it. But if it's not like the kind of like imaginary friend that thinks that it's funny to like stab people or kill people or maim people or hurt people, torture people, I do not want to hear anything about it. I want to be a supportive mom, but there is so much shit that I can support, you know? Ultimately, I got to think about me and my sanity and my mental health. And so, unfortunately, for the potential kid that I may have one day, I do not want to hear shit about your imaginary friend. Sorry, future potential kid.
Her mom gets off, walks over. It's like a little kid's drawing tape to the wardrobe door onto the dresser, and she slowly creaks open the wooden door, and there are a pile of blankets and clothes at the very bottom, like a makeshift bed. And she's like, what the fuck? Stop! Don't look! You can't look!
Why?
You're gonna scare her.
Okay.
She smiles. Okay. She closes the door and tucks Mina in and goes to bed.
Is she creeped out?
No.
She's trying to creep her out?
No, I think she thinks it's totally normal because the next day she's working at a restaurant. The mom's at a restaurant. She's got gloves on and she's peeling all these green onions, slicing them up, and she's talking to her mom, who I believe is the restaurant owner. It's like a very dingy, small, hole in the wall family restaurant. The walls are peeling. You can barely stand up tall, but I bet their food is a banger, okay? So the mom is sitting there. She's cutting the green onions. Mina's really good at making up stories, Mom. Maybe I should make her a novelist one day. Who knows? She might become the next J.K. Rowling of Harry Potter or something. That's all because she takes after you. Oh, there wasn't a girl who could match you when it came to lying. I won't scold her
damn.
like you did to me, though. But I'll let her keep lying. That's how she'll write great pieces of work. Oh, by the way, what about June? What about June? What do you expect from that guy? I mean, I need to find a job anyway.
Who's asking who?
The grandma is asking the main character about June. So June seems to be the father of Mina, who's not around, who isn't sending money, who isn't doing anything to help raise the baby. And she's like, you know what? It's fine. I need to find a job anyway. And the mom just says, don't just work anywhere for those cheap wages. That's not why we sent you to college. Okay, Mom, don't worry. I'll get a good job.
I mean, she's not wrong.
The next day, the main character is at 7-Eleven eating this quick breakfast, and she pulls out the tarot card and she's trying to Google it. The card of luck and opportunity. It doesn't make any sense. She doesn't find anything fascinating on Google. She shoves it back into her purse and she goes to the job interview. This job interview is not what her mom would have wanted for her. I mean, it's not what anyone would have wanted, but it's just, you got to make ends meet, right? It's in a dingy basement, no windows, it's like the back rooms. She's in her best corporate outfit. Honestly, it looks like she's gonna apply for Jeff Bezos's position. She's sitting nervously. This man walks in with her resume in his hand, and you can just tell by the way that he's walking in, he's about to power trip. He's wearing what looks like what car mechanics wear. He sits down, doesn't even look at her, doesn't even say hi to her. Hello, I'm Anju. You haven't worked as a cashier before, right? I worked at a convenience store for about 3 months during college. Immediately, the guy's pissed off. He's butthurt. He pauses. He looks up from the resume. It's completely different from a convenience store.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, because this is a supermarket? Yeah, of course. I see. So if you're thinking of showing off because you're a college graduate, don't even start. All the old ladies here are college graduates anyway.
Dang. The job market is trash.
Yes, right. Start working from Christmas. What? The day after tomorrow, Christmas? Yeah, it'll be busy, so keep your mind sharp. Yes, sir.
Damn.
She goes home and the whole apartment is decorated like a Christmas winter wonderland. It's giving the K-drama main character lead, female lead that's poor, but she's wearing Chanel and Hermes head to toe. That apartment is so beautiful.
Is it really?
The amount of Christmas lights she's got on, it's not like a skyscraper, but I feel like that's thousands of dollars a month type of apartment.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like,
I'm a little bit confused right now. Yeah, that's what it's giving. It's a banger. Expensive lights. It's not even the tiny little sparkle Christmas lights. It's the bulbous ones. It's the big lights. It's the expensive ones. And she's folding laundry on the living room floor, making calls, trying to see if anybody can watch her kid during Christmas. The kindergarten teacher shuts her down. But as you know, we're closed on Christmas. Right. I'm sorry, teacher. Yeah, thank you. She makes another call. Hi, Mom. Can you free up some time on the 25th? It's my first day at work and I have no one to look after Mina. Isn't the 25th a holiday? What kind of company makes you work on a holiday? It's not a company, Mom. It's not like a corporate. It's just a part-time job. I told you not to work that kind of job. Well, what am I supposed to do, Mom? There's no other way to get money next month. I mean, I can't watch her. I have to keep the restaurant open. What do we do? It's okay. I'll figure something out. She hangs up and she contemplates calling another person. She's on her phone and she's hovering her thumb finger over the contact. Human trash June.
Human trash June.
She's so close to clicking, but she decides not to. She just walks into Mina's room and starts reading her another book. Gregor's gaze turned towards the window. The gloomy weather made him depressed. He could hear the sound of raindrops falling heavily on the windowsill. Mina yawns. I know, Mina, this book is a bit difficult, isn't it? No, it's okay, Mama. It's interesting. I'm just a little bit sleepy. You're sleepy? Okay, let's sleep. And then she puts up her little blanket, tucks her in. But Mina, Mom has to go to work tomorrow. Can you stay at home alone? Yes. Are you really okay? Mom has prepared lunch and dinner boxes for you. I'll put them in the fridge so you can take them out and eat by yourself. Then can I invite a friend over? Friend?
Uh-oh.
You mean Lily? Okay. Play with Lily. Okay.
How old is Lily?
I got it.
Who are Lily's
And if someone
parents?
rings the bell or knocks, you must never open the door, okay, Mina? You have to stay as quiet as possible like there's nobody at home. Why do I have to do that? Well, if a stranger comes, it's going to scare Lily. Okay. Yeah, I got it, Mom. Don't worry. Okay, let's go to sleep. The next day, she's getting shown the ropes at the grocery store. This is her first day, Christmas Day. There's Christmas shoppers running around trying to buy last-minute gifts, last-minute little party favors. Boxes of fruit are the party favors in South Korea. They're buying all of that. And another cashier is showing her around, showing her the ropes. I hate Christmas the most, you know? They say hundreds of babies were sacrificed when Jesus was born. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. But what's so good about it that people are so excited, huh? I really can't understand, seriously. Mina's mom, right? So in Korea, it's actually interesting. You call people by their child's name. So you would call someone like Stephanie's dad, Stephanie's mom, come here. So they go, Mina 엄마. Listen carefully. If a customer leaves something after paying, technically, you're supposed to take it directly to the customer service department and report it. But so many people, they don't come to claim it. When you see these items left on your little toll, you keep them under the counter for now. Don't bring it to the customer service department.
Wait, what?
She's saying if someone is checking out, so you know how in Korea you have to bag your own groceries?
Yes.
They might leave stuff.
Oh, they forget to bag their stuff?
Or they leave one thing and they say the rules technically are to bring it to the customer service department. But she's saying they most likely don't even come back.
Yeah.
So just put it under your counter. And then, well, if they come to the counter to claim it, you can just give it to them and say, oh, I noticed I was holding it for you. But those ajumas who shop at high class premium, they don't come to claim such small items. It's so bothersome, you know? So after a few days, we just take them home. Is that allowed? Is that okay? No one cares. And it seems like the manager knows, but he just lets it be. Okay. So she starts her little shift. She's beeping all the items on Christmas Day and she's checking out a customer who's in a full fur coat. And you just already know, like she's gotten one tiny little bag of groceries. You know what? I feel like this is on par with inflation, but it's $150. And she's got like 1 or 2 bags of groceries. She puts them in her cart and she's like, oh, thank you so much. She's trying to print the receipt and she looks back, fur coat lady and her kid already long gone. They don't want the freaking receipt. She looks down and the item this woman left, can you guess it?
The
What
doll.
did she leave?
Mm-hmm.
Not
Barbie.
another tarot card.
The Snow Queen Barbie doll.
What?
And she probably would have given it to customer service had it not been that. So she looks at the receipt, and the receipt tells her that the customer is a high-class premium of the credit card. I don't know why it tells you. Apparently in Korea, the receipts tell you a lot, and it actually tells you the status of their credit cards they are. So each bank and credit card, I guess they have different levels and statuses.
No way.
So when it comes out like high class, it seems like they're high spenders.
Like the credit card says, this guy's rich.
Yeah,
Really?
basically.
That's crazy.
It's fascinating, no?
That's scary.
Yeah, and then, okay, so I was talking to our Korean researcher, and some credit cards, they'll even tell you what kind of environment you live in.
What does
What
that
the
mean?
fuck?
They'll tell you the area you live in, almost.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. So the receipt tells her that this customer is a high-class premium of the credit card, and it also gives them their home number. It's weird. Now, it doesn't matter because her phone starts ringing, and it's her little baby. Thankfully, nobody is in line, so she turns away to take the call. Ah, Mina, did you call? Sorry, Mom was busy. Are you playing well? Did you eat? Yes, I ate. Good job. And are you playing well with Lily? No, today a different friend came, not Lily. Who? Santa Claus? Santa Claus? Yeah, the real Santa. We're playing together right now.
Right.
Mina, you didn't open the door for anyone, right? I didn't open the door. Santa came down through the window.
I would die right there.
Really? Like the chimney, you mean? I mean, not feeling good about this, but in Korea, they will fire you for this. Like, they do not care because she's got a customer in line waiting for her. So it's not like she can be like, oh, I'm sorry, it's my kid. I feel like in America, if I was in line and the cashier is like, sorry, it's my kid, I'd be like, okay, I don't care. But in Korea, they will likely complain. So she's like, Mom is busy. I'll call you right back. Okay, keep playing well. Okay, bye. Later in the back rooms, she doesn't get to call her daughter back. She has to wait until her lunch break to call her daughter. It's that serious in Korea. And I think because she knows that her daughter has already all these imaginary friends, maybe she thinks it's just another imaginary friend.
And you're telling me it's not?
And maybe, I mean, who knows? And maybe she's saying Santa came down through the window because it's like through the chimney. That's the story. But in Korea, there's not a lot of chimneys.
Right.
Right. So in the back room, everyone's sitting on storage crates eating lunch. Coworkers are all complaining. Meanwhile, she's busy texting Mina. Mina, are you playing well? The coworker's scolding her. Mina's mom, you should eat quickly. Yes, I'm just not really hungry right now. Her phone rings. It buzzes. She freaks out, opens it. It's her daughter. Mom, Santa gave me a present too. If you don't eat now, Mina's mom, you're gonna regret it. I'm just not really hungry. And she texts back, what kind of present, Mina? You should eat and go use the restroom. You'll regret it if you don't use the restroom right now. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I just don't have to go right now. Bro, you know when you're stressed and people keep talking to you about something that you're not stressed about? And you're like, I think that somebody is dying right now. My heart is pitter-pattering out of my chest right now, okay? Please, I can't talk to you about the flower.
Why do they keep talking to her?
I guess they don't know that she's freaking out. They're just warning her, you're not allowed to get bathroom breaks, so you gotta go right now.
So they really just care about her. Like, keep nagging her.
And the coworker is like, well, I gotta go, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. She gets a picture from her daughter. Her phone rings again, and it's a picture of the present she got from Santa Claus. If you ask me what my least favorite makeup product is, I would immediately tell you lipstick. Let me tell you, Lippies and me are in a life. ThriveCosmetics.com/bake. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/bake for 10% off your first order. She gets a picture of a doll with bleeding eyes.
Hell no.
Really?
Are you fucking serious right now, bitch? So here's the thing, right? The second she said, Santa is here. He came from the window. I already lost my job. Okay? I don't give a fork. I already lost my job. I don't know, bitch. I'll sell some ass on OnlyFans if I have to. But I'm not leaving my baby with a Santa Claus that came from the window. And now she's sending me a photo of a creepy ass doll. Girl, I'm sorry. I know it's a different culture. but this would never fly here. You can also send the police to do a wellness check. I know you told your daughter to not open the door for anybody, but like there's things that can be done here. Well, maybe not the police, because then you might be accused of like negligence or whatever. Either way, this entire situation is fucked. I don't like it. But honestly, mama, I get that you need money, but also, isn't your daughter worth losing your job over? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, bro, you already lost me when she said that Santa Claus came from the fucking window. The window! And also the whole thing about friends coming when mom is not there. Like, ultimately, a lot of shit are happening right now that I no longer feel cool about, Like, it's one thing for my child to have a fucking imaginary friend. It's another for said child to tell me that people come over when mama's not there. And there's like a makeshift bed in the wardrobe for Lily. Now, I don't know anymore what I can believe, what I can trust, what I can think about. Who really is Lily? Lilith? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. This is crazy. Like, I'm really, 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 really not happy with the way this shit is going.
Yeah.
What kind of doll?
It's like a cute little doll with bleeding eyes. It doesn't look that creepy. It's just a little bit unsettling. And it seems like she's never seen this doll before.
Fuck.
What?
So she freaks out and messages back. Was this something Unji gave you before? I don't remember where you got this. And she gets another ding. I told you, Santa gave it to me, Mom. She's sweating. She's freaking out. She's zeroed in on her phone. Her fingers are just tip-tapping. What does Santa look like?
Send me a picture, no? Can
Like,
she ask?
literally.
She doesn't. She asks, what does Santa look like? He's very big and has a thick beard. Is his beard as white as snow? Is he wearing red clothes too? No, his beard is black. And he's not wearing red clothes either.
Oh my god.
All of a sudden, something moves behind her and she freaks out. Miss Anju, are you here on a picnic? Why don't you just eat, text, and have coffee while you're at it? It's the manager that interviewed her. I'm so sorry. She packs up her clearly untouched lunchbox. I told you it's a busy day today. Get back to work. Yes, sorry. At the checkout line, another customer leaves, and another customer, and another customer. And in between those times, she's trying to grab at her phone. She's freaking out. She's not focused on work whatsoever. At this point, she's full on panicking, not focused on work whatsoever. Thank you. Come again. Please take your receipt. And then she quickly picks up her phone and she calls her daughter. Mina, Mom will be home soon, so send Santa away right now. We're playing transformation games together.
Transformation?
What kind of game is that? What's a transformation game? And then all of a sudden, I hear this aggravating, grating voice. What you looking at? It's the manager. Not working and losing focus, Chu. Excuse me. Manager, could I go use the restroom for a second? Restroom? Well, you really don't have no manners, huh? You had so much time earlier to text and do everything else, and now you want to use the restroom? I really feel like I am going to urinate on myself. If that happens, it would be a big problem, right? The Sajima really has no class, huh? I'll give you 35 seconds. So run there and run back. The way he says it is crazier. In Korean, it's like pounce over there and pounce back as quickly as possible. Yeah. If you're late, don't even think about working here anymore. She runs straight to the stock room. She's leaned up against those giant shelves in the back rooms, freaking out, calling her daughter who's not picking up, and she's going crazy. Pick up, please. Call denied. What the fork? She finally calls human trash June. Hello? If you have time now, can you go check on Mina? Can you do that, please? Why are you being like this again all of a sudden? I'm a bit busy. You know where I live, right? I'll send you the passcode. Just check if Mina is okay. I'm in a hurry right now. I can't. I'm abroad right now. I can't. What do you mean you're abroad? You went on a trip again, you bastard? Your kid is home alone on Christmas and you're traveling with some fucking woman? Go and die, you bitch. I'll kill you when you come back. She hangs up. She's sweating. She's hand running through her hair. She's freaking out right now when finally a call comes back in. Oh my God, Mina! This is the part that went viral on TikTok. Mina! Mina's wearing her Christmas sweater and she's FaceTiming her mom in the living room and she looks so happy. Mom, look at this. Look, this Christmas dress still fits me. Oh, Mina, Mom was so worried.
Where's Santa Claus?
Yeah, I'm going to show you my ballet.
What?
And Mina's mom is smiling. At least she's fine, but she's still startled. Kids are so weird. She's watching her ballet and the camera zooms out and she's getting a better look. Wait, who's holding the phone?
The phone is moving?
Yeah. Mina, who's there right now? Who's filming, Mina? Mina! And they hang up.
Oh my God!
And she runs back to her station and the manager is waiting for her, this guy. Looks like you took a really big shit, eh? Actually, manager, I haven't been feeling well this morning. You can take me off the schedule for today. I need to go home. I'm sorry. I see. I thought your complexion looked bad. You can quit if you want, but let's settle something first. He slams the Snow Queen onto the counter and drags her into the back room. Come with me. He slams it onto the table. Explain this. It is an item a customer left at the counter. I was keeping it at the counter in case they came back to claim it. What did we teach you to do when people leave items? Recite it. It's my first day. I didn't have time. Say what you were taught. To take it to the customer service desk. Huh. And you didn't have time? You had time to eat, text, all of that. Go to the bathroom, but you didn't have time for this? I'm sorry. My daughter's home alone and I'm so worried because I couldn't reach her. I knew these ajumas were keeping items like this. I was watching to see how far it would go, but now they're teaching you to do it on the first day? Her phone starts ringing. She reaches to grab it and picks it up, but he snatches it from her. Excuse me, manager? When someone is talking, focus. Don't annoyingly pay attention to other things. Makes me feel dirty.
What?
So I need to contact my daughter. Please give me back my phone for a moment. He acts like he's going to give it back to her, but snatches it back. I know your situation, so I won't call the police right away. I'll check the CCTV and come back, so wait here. He takes her phone, goes to the security room.
Oh my God.
What is that? Woo, honey, again. Difference in culture because I'm about to fight a bitch. Ultimately, I feel like we would have never been to this point. Because again, the second my daughter tells me that Santa came from the window, I would already be gone, bitch. I'm gone. You fire me. I really don't give a fuck. Like, why the fuck? Why is your child alone? When you hear stuff like that, go home. Go home. Why the fuck are you still at work? At this point, this is ridiculous. You need to reach your child. Go home. Just go home. This is so bad. Like, I'm sorry. I can't relate. I can't relate. She already lost me. Like, why are you still at work? Someone is with your child. And you're lucky your child is still alive. Like, that person came from the window, bitch? Not even the door? The window? And you're still at work. I'm shaming you, mama. I'm sorry. Not sorry. But this is unbelievable. Like, whatever happened to your child is on you because you should have been there 10 years ago. You should have been there yesterday. You should have been there 2 minutes after she told you that there's a motherfucking man that's named Santa who entered your house from the window while your child is alone and they are now playing weird shit. Ugh. This shit is actually pissing me off.
What is he going for?
The CCTV footage and the security guy.
What is there to check?
I guess, I don't know. He's just power tripping. And the
really
camera, the security person is like, manager, I don't, it's ambiguous, you know? It's hard to report this as theft. I mean, she's personally possessing it, but had she left it within the store, then she's not really stealing. But there are quite a few ajumas who steal like this, you know? Well, for that, we'd need to see her slipping it into her handbag or something of that sort. This is quite ambiguous. I don't think the police are going to do anything with it. She finally bursts into the security room, and he looks startled. Manager, I'll go to the police station. So file a complaint right now, and I'll file a complaint about you stealing my phone.
Period!
And he looks startled. If I can go now. And she snatches her phone back. Now, if something happened to my daughter, Mina, I'll come back, and I'll kill you.
Woo!
And on her way out, she's calling Mina again. Mina, Mom will be there soon, okay? What happened today? I played with Santa all day today, and we did some ballet. Oh, forget about that. Tell me properly, okay? What did you do today? Who did you hang out with? I got a present, too. It was so much fun. Santa taught me magic, too, Mom. Should I show you now? The magic?
No.
When will you grow up? Please just tell me straight up what happened. Santa's fake. There's no such thing, okay? I told you before, everyone except Mom and you are bad guys. Don't you understand? Mom, answer me properly. Are you alone now? Who are you with? There's no one here. No one's here, Mom.
What?
Mom's coming. Don't move an inch. She gets into a taxi and she rushes all the way home. She gets in through the front door and all the lights are off except for the Christmas lights. At the front door, her shoes are all there. No creepy Santa Claus shoes, just Mina and her shoes. And she rushes into Mina's room. Mina, Mom was so worried. Mina?
Where is she?
Mina, let's eat. Mina. Mina, are we playing hide and seek like last time? Okay, Mom's gonna look for you. Sorry, Mom yelled at you. Are you hiding because you're scared? I know that I yelled at you on the phone, but Mom was just worried that Lily and Santa might have scared you, okay? And as she's talking, she checks under the bed. She checks behind the door. She's now standing in front of the wood wardrobe, and her heart is beating out of her chest. Okay, there's only one place left. When Mom opens it, you'll surprise me, right? Ooh, I'm scared, Mina. Okay, Mom's gonna open the door now. She opens it and all the blankets are gone. It's just a piece of paper, a little drawing of a little girl in white following.
Huh? Oh, Lord of mercy on my soul. What the fuck is that? That's fucking Lucifer. That's clearly a demon. Girl, like I said, I'm sorry. I don't give a flying fuck about the law. If I have a child and that child tells me that there's a weird Santa that came from the window and he has a black beard and he's dressed in black, I would have fucking quit my job right then and there. The fact that she stayed at work, I'm sorry, ma'am. I know that it's sad you lost your daughter, but that is on you. Ooh, this shit gets me hot. Absolutely this motherfucker is scary! And I don't know if Krampus exists in Korea. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Krampus exists in Korea. But what I do know is this is not Santa. Also, I mean, I can't really blame the daughter because she's a child, but bitch, you know what Santa looks like. Does this look like Santa? No, it does not. It does not. Where is the white beard and the red coat? And Santa doesn't have horns. He's got 2 sets of horns, bitch. That's a demon. Like, what?
A big cloaked scary figure like the figure of death.
Is it like a child drawing?
Yeah. What the hell is this?
Girl.
She picks it up and she drops it and starts panicking. She's screaming, going through the entire house. Mina, where are you? Where are you? Mina,
She's
where
gone.
are you? Mom's not in the mood for jokes, Mina. She's standing in the living room and she looks down. Peter Pan's outfit, like a costume, is laying out on the floor. What the fuck? The Peter Pan book is laying right next to it, and she flips it open to the page where she remembers reading to Mina.
That
Mina,
fairy.
we all have fairies in our hearts.
Yeah.
But if someone says there are no fairies, at that moment, all the fairies disappear.
So what?
Then
Mina
we
was a
can't see
fairy?
them again. And she's standing there reading the book, repeating, then we can't see them again. Then we can't see them again. And she walks over to the Christmas tree, slams it down, and starts tearing up the whole house. Where's Mina? Where are you, Mina?
Wait, what does that mean?
And we get flashbacks throughout the day where she's screaming on the phone at her daughter. Things like Santa are all fake. There is no such thing. Everyone except mom and you are bad guys. Don't you understand? Answer me properly. Are you alone now? Who are you with? But instead of Mina on the phone, she hears, the number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again.
Wait, what?
Then a flashback to her cutting green onions at her mom's restaurant. And the rest of the conversation where she talks about her wanting to have Mina be an author. I won't scold her like you did to me, Mom, but I'll let her keep lying. You know,
Wait,
that's how
so
she's
this
going
whole
to write
time she
such
did
great
not have a
works.
daughter?
Chew, isn't it time to stop talking about Mina? Then a flashback to her screaming at the human trash bag June on the phone. Your kid is home alone on Christmas and you're traveling with a woman? Again? Stop talking about Mina, okay? It's hard for me too when you call like this. Go and die, you
Because
bastard.
Mina is dead already.
Then the kindergarten teacher she called before her first day at work to ask if they can... ma'am, I understand you call every Christmas because you keep remembering, but please let Mina go.
Oh my God.
And she's alone in the living room and she screams, Mina, are you not here? The Wheel of Fortune, the card of opportunity and luck. In reverse, it means loss and misfortune.
Okay.
And that's the end of the episode.
Wow.
Yeah. What are your
So
thoughts?
you're saying that she lost a child in probably something happened, we don't know what. And she's still like living as she's alive, right?
Yes, and then she was saying how if nobody tells you they're not real, and as long as you don't say they're not real, it feels very real. That's the whole point of the Peter Pan book with the fairies. And then even the drawing that she found in the wardrobe, it's of a child following the cloaked person that looks like death.
I mean, it didn't look like that to me.
It's
It looked
all
like a
very
demon.
weird, no?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? Did you think that there was someone in the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
And I was like, what?
I had no clue. Okay, typically I don't like these plot twists.
Yeah. So they lead you into a true crime.
Yes.
Turned out it was like, she's
That shit was
wow.
creepy.
It's like a sad plot twist.
God
It led
damn.
me from imaginary friend, paranormal, true crime, someone broke into the house,
Yes.
oh my God, a bearded man, to suddenly, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this episode? Let me know in the comments. But today's episode is going to be a little short. I say as it's 30 minutes long, but I'm working on a few books and a Thai show, a Thai drama that someone requested and we've been hooked on, and I want to do a BAM on that so badly. It's like Succession, but better and in Thai. Listen, I'm not going to give any spoilers until that video, but thank you for watching today's video and I will see you in the next one.
Sheesh. Well. Oh shit, it's 6:05. I'm gonna have to take a fucking Uber. I don't want to be late, even though it's in like a minute. Ultimately, I think that in her subconscious, she must have known, because again, there is no motherfucking reason for her not to be at home as soon as her daughter says that there's a creepy man that came from the window. But it is a very tragic story. Very creepy story, very scary story. Like that drawing, I'm sorry, but that's not the shadow of death. That's the shadow of a motherfucking devil, a demon. And like the whole FaceTiming thing, crazy. Anyway, anywho. Um, well, that was a nice little get ready with me. Still, I'm happy about it. I'm not 100% done with my makeup. I'm like, I need to put some blush and shit. I need to put some warmth in my face. I just don't know where anything, bro. Ah, my desk. I need to do a huge cleanup because my computer desk is basically my makeup studio, and mm, it's bad. It's bad. Oh Lord, it's a goddamn mess. Sheesh. Anyway, regardless, it was still a nice little bam. I'm glad that I finished the smut book because that book was awful. So I'm just very happy about that this book at least is over and my suffering is over with that other book that I really did not like at all. Uh outside of that, there you go. Outside of that, um what else do I want to say? I mean, today we're the 1st of January, but technically I don't know yet, honestly, for my next get ready with me, what I'm gonna react to. Like I can obviously go back to true crime, but holidays are usually a time where I try to stay like positive, you know? And true crime is definitely not something that puts me in a positive mood. This story did not put me in a positive mood either, which is why I'm a little bit salty, but I should have known. Some Korean story, that shit is always gonna be depressing, scary, or sad. Well, depressing and sad is kind of the same thing. But yeah, so eh, whatever. But still, it was not bad. So I'm gonna finish getting ready off camera, but like I'm almost done right now. So this is like gonna give you a pretty good idea of the final look. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the movie theater. I'm gonna go see Anaconda. I'm gonna go turn my fucking brain off and have some fun. I'll see you next time. Mwah. Peace.